What's the deal? What's the deal, chat? We in here, the newcomers, baby. You feel me? We decided we had to get together because our boy Moose was in town. You feel me? I've been meaning to link with MikeyOoo on some podcasts. Just, kicking it. A little recap. It's been 3 months since I've been at No Jumper and 3 months since we went through the competition. So it was only right, that we kind of got into our lore a little bit. Yeah. And just kick it too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We this might be a recurrent thing. You never know.
Yes, sir.
Be back and forth from Sacramento.
And we working on, I'm saying? I'm looking at cribs right now, bro. So early next year, Moose gonna be in LA. Just know that.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, you know what it is, man. Some familiar faces. Your boy RickyRoy. We got Mooseman in the building.
Yes, sir.
And MikeyOoo.
The Slayer. Hell nah, ain't go pay her, man. You hear
me? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, what's up, boys, man? How's the week been, so far? Crazy week of content for you, though, Moose, huh?
Yeah. Definitely this week has been probably the biggest week of content of my life, if I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I probably did more numbers content-wise than fucking anything I did. You know what I'm saying, since I've been in this game. So I'm definitely feeling grateful. I was fucking nervous as shit. I'm like an anxious type of dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I try to play it cool, but I be anxious as a motherfucker. That's why I try to prepare so much and really like get my points down. So it's just like second nature. I don't got to think too much in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just kind of nervous in general. So now that it's over, it's like a sigh of relief. This was like, I was excited to come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, now I get to just chill with the homies and just chop it up. The pressure is not like, the weight on my chest is off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I did my thing everywhere I went this week. So I'm definitely feeling good. You know what I'm saying, about the future.
Do you feel like you need to run it back, though? Since they're trying to say that you and Adam kind of
the double, but I was just talking to Adam today, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to spoil nothing, but maybe in the near future or further future, we're gonna work on maybe a permanent show where maybe me and Brandon will go at it, or if Brandon don't want to do it, he's asking for too much money, more than he's worth, then we'll go find somebody else to join me. So we're looking for conservatives, if you into debate. And also like hip hop, because I don't think it's going to be just strictly, you know what I'm saying, the political thing. We just want to touch on this, and have Adam be the moderator or whatever. So if you're a conservative, DM me, man, because we might need you for a show.
Hey, plenty of behinds to put belt to.
Oh, God,
feel me?
Yeah.
And hey, man, I couldn't tell that you were nervous, bro. Not behind that shiesty. Hey, you feel me?
Yeah. I had to go up there and talk to my boy TF Third. Really, MikeyOoo started the whole issue, so I'm gonna put the blame on MikeyOoo. If he would have never beefed with TF, I would have never commented on his post, and I would have never had no beef, man. What was that even over to? Because I can't even remember. He was so mad. I'm like, I remember the comment, but I don't even remember what the fuck the post was.
He just, he emotional, just a little emotional. I just felt like if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, man. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he told, when I was, saying when he was trying to politic on me, he said he known you for like 10 plus years. Is that true?
I mean, I thought we did, you know what I'm saying? But then on the comment he left, he said, nigga, I don't even know you. Basically, he said he really didn't even know a nigga, or you just a cool nigga from San Diego. So, I mean...
Yeah, he was picking and choosing.
Like
he
don't
know you one day, and now he besties with.
You feel me? So, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Peanuts to a giant.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah. I've seen TF call out a bunch of fades, so I wasn't thinking like he was going to just fire off on me when I seen him. I don't want to go down the list of like the brick babies and stuff like that.
After seeing brother with Trippy Red, I know he don't want these
I patched it up with him, so I'm not going to get into it. But I definitely, before we patched it up, I reviewed his fight on stream and we broke it down play by play. But
not a play by play. I missed that. I missed that one, bro. I was locked in on the Brandon picking apart, but
for sure.
So you was just picking apart multiple clips.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to stir up some ruckus for sure.
Doing the math, doing the knowledge.
But I'm glad that we was able to patch it up, because like I was telling TF the whole time, I was trying to tell him this, because he was the one that brought the energy to me. I'm always like, if we work for the same company, even if I might not like you, we not the same type of dude, whatever. if we supposed to be pushing the same type of, momentum for this platform, like I'm not trying to beef with you. Let's go beef with somebody outside, like academics. I'm trying to beef with some big dogs, not like my coworker.
Yeah, that's
right.
Like,
let's go do something that's going to move.
Even then, though, he still tried to throw. Well, he's not here, so it's us against him. Like,
that shit. I'm cool with Mikey. What's so hard to understand?
He keep doing weird shit.
That's true.
And
I
trying
forgot
to plant
about that.
seeds in other motherfuckers' head.
I forgot about that part.
That's the type of shit that he been doing the whole time, which is why I even made the post in the first place. He done that shit like 3 or 4 times. Okay. Mind you, I've been knowing this man for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So for that to be the only person that I know in the building, and you got that much, undercover hate, it's kind of weird. And y'all show me hella love.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to.
That's why I'm like, it's got me scratching my head, like, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell him. Is just like, bro, like, I didn't know you, TF. Like, I did the competition. I was like, my second time at No Jumper. The first time I was ever on camera on No Jumper. It's like, I was with MikeyOoo for 12 hours podding. We battled.
You don't know.
Look, hey, bro, they don't understand.
Yeah, they don't understand.
You guys were sitting outside for 12 hours. We weren't outside. We're in the building. Tams, you don't know him. You don't fuck with him. You fuck with it. I talk to Tam at least twice a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was in that competition, regardless if you won or lost, we all communicate.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? We got our own little
If you was a big dog in the competition.
You know what I'm saying?
If you was a big dog in the competition, you know what I'm saying, got to that end, little group, we locked in.
And it wasn't a loss. Like, you know how many connections I done made just from that one little, what was it, just 12 hours.
12
literally,
hours.
one day, half a day.
Hella relationships, like.
Hey, well, look, while we on it, we going to stall out TF third. I know you guys got a line to each other, but we should get into this competition for real because we haven't really been able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those key moments, how we were feeling and all that stuff, and like it was crazy, like just a little moment that came to my mind when you guys were talking about that and the connections, like early in the competition, people were getting papers and trying to like network and shit. And I was on my like fucking Michael Jordan mentality, like, nigga, I ain't gonna get a fucking paper. Start writing down.
Hell no, I don't want your ass.
I'm trying to win, bro. This some I'm about to exit soon type shit. You trying to connect with people right now, motherfucker? It's like we've been in here for like an hour. Most of it we've been playing in front of this camera. You know what I'm saying?
And just to be to your point, all the motherfuckers that brought the papers out was gone first round.
Bro.
Pretty much every, you know what I'm saying? And not to, they trying to do some a different way, but it's just like they was a little too buddy and trying to get the followers there. It's like you supposed to perform on camera to get the followers, not try to get the 60 people that's performing to try to follow you. You feel me?
Yeah, it was one of those mental things where it was like I didn't want to do that shit because I felt like it was kind of giving up. You know what I'm saying? Early type shit, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how many people were going to follow me and shit and tap in after the competition. I didn't know if I'd ever, like, kick it with y'all again and shit.
Right.
But no, I'm not going to lie. With y'all, like, because we went through it, the camaraderie we formed, I knew that we was going to kick it. But everybody else, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I don't know if I'll ever see y'all again. Some people were out here from Indiana.
No cap. New York. I met bro from New York.
What was bro name that pulled up in the boat car?
Bro, I've been trying to find that dude's content. I saw it one time. I saw his content one time after the competition.
I didn't see that
bro.
And I've been trying to,
boat car, bro.
Yeah, I saw him on TikTok, like driving the boat or something.
Brought a pic of that with them or something, so he can use that for content.
Yeah, for real.
But what I was gonna say to you, MikeyOoo, is because one of your biggest moments was the Brandon fade. But to me and Ricky, like we was together like early on. I linked up with Ricky. I started chopping with him. Oh, bro, cool. I'm finna fuck with bro. We finna kick it. You know what I'm saying? When we in between rounds, we was looking at that like they looking for the crashes for this part. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it was different for you because you went up against one of the hosts at least. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the randoms. But we was like, oh, we ain't putting on no boxing gloves. You know what I'm saying? How was you feeling when the boxing gloves was coming out in that moment?
Bro, I wasn't even expecting that shit to happen. Like I said, I was just trolling Flacco.
Yep.
And mind you, even before that, I was chopping it up with Brandon, pretty much giving him his flowers. Like, bro, I really fuck with your rhetoric, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So it was kind of a shock that the nigga came out of nowhere talking about, you want to go? You want to buy? I'm like, what the fuck?
That sounded just like
it. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like I was telling Rick earlier, like, I'm not a potter, so I was really just coming up there just to wear the merch, because JoJo, my best friend, he got his shit going on and shit. So I was like, okay, I kind of been out the mix for a little minute. I'm just gonna go in there and I'm just gonna show off the jerseys and shit. So I was planning on getting eliminated early. So when that nigga did that and I sat him on his pockets, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, good. Yeah, he was the favorite, right? When that moment happened, I'm like, oh, how are we gonna beat this, Ricky?
And it was crazy. How I knew it was a wrap because Nathan and all them, I guess they was just getting into it with Brandon the week prior.
Yeah, he was saying some shit about Mexicans. They was tripping
so
on
they
it.
was like, oh my God. Like, you know,
you made their whole year.
Hey,
bro.
the clip of him pushing Nietzsche's head to get to the camera.
I didn't even know I did that.
He said he didn't even know you did that.
Bro,
He's like, I don't remember getting much.
Bro, until I got my phone back. I'm like, oh shit, I did that. So I had two little highlight moments. It was cool though.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Nah, you was potting good too, bro. You was potting good. We had our little skirmish or whatever, you feel me? Then we chopped it up afterwards. Everything was cool, you feel me?
I think Sticks and Camel Toe, we was in line with each other. Oh, and Pooh.
Yeah,
it was us.
Sure,
that was our little clique when we was walking
Big Boy
in the door.
Too. What's the funny dude? What's his name? Manky? No, what? Oh, fuck, my bad, bro. I fuck with you for real. I fuck with you too. I don't mean to mess up his name. Didn't you go on his pod?
Oh, Mano.
Oh,
You pull up on Mano?
No, he got the dreads. He's kind of a little dark skinned.
You didn't pull up on Mano yet?
No, I don't think so.
Bro, he got he pods at the Glow store.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, Mano. Yeah, I know exactly what that is. Bro from Atlanta.
Bro, I definitely got to pull up on him.
Yeah, I haven't pulled up on him, but yeah, bro was hella funny for sure.
Yeah, we sure did. We met each other outside and shit, and we was chopping it up because I wanted to see like what the energy was gonna be like. You know, no Jumper has his reputation and shit. Adam sends out a video saying, hey, don't have any violence and shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I getting into?
This word,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, so like when I hopped out, I just wanted to like, you know, see what the deal was, and they were hella welcoming. They were like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with them. They're cool. You know what I'm saying? So we was chopping it up. Hot as a motherfucker out there, bro.
God, bro.
Oh my God. It was 1,000 degrees. I was like, shit, I'm gonna get eliminated just for being stinky. God damn,
bro.
Nigga.
Yeah, and then they said in the email, no weed, no alcohol, no nothing. So I'm like, I'm thinking if I bring like a joint or a blunt, they're going to pat me down and say, oh, no, you're eliminated, go home. So I'm like, I'm just going to bring nothing, bro. Just bring my phone and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I go up there, motherfuckers got pounds of weed.
Everything.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Weed in there. That shit was
I'm like,
funny,
come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. That was another thing that stuck out to me.
I was sober as a gopher
for real.
in that motherfucker.
When we had to go like do our initial pitch to the panel or whatever, I feel like I started to see that, you know, people were real timid because everybody was popping it in line, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers would be like by the pool table or whatever. You went before me, you feel me? And I was like just kind of peeping, and everyone was like, man, I'm going to go back here and smoke, get right, then I'm going to come up, and everybody just kept
to the back of the
cycling back.
That part took the longest of the whole stream. Is that first little intro thing.
And us going early too was good because they were like, oh, let's start doing 3 at a time.
Yes, and then you started battling hella early on instead of just
Yeah, they had to spice it up. So I was just starting to peep little shit. You feel me? Because I be on my like athlete shit. Like I be locking in.
I be peeping everything, bro, for sure. Yeah, I was like, this dude's in character. He's not finna win.
Right.
This dude is literally can't put a sentence together. He ain't finna win. I'm like, oh, hold on. These motherfuckers might give me a run for my money over here. Hold on. If there's anything I could do to get them up out of here, I gotta do it. But I had showed. I was one of like the first people there, but I got in the back of the line thinking it's the front.
Okay.
And then or like the front of the line flipped and they're like, no, we gonna open this door instead of the side door.
Yeah.
I ended up being one of the last people in line. Yeah. And they was doing the little intro, the very first intro little interviews. When you walk in, it was like Jaleese and like a Lush was doing something. But eventually that was taking too long, so they just cut that off and I didn't get one. So I'm like, I'm already behind the ball. You feel me? I'm like, damn, I already missed the little stage and I was here early and shit. I'm like, I'm starting to get nervous. So
see, that's where the house phone comparison started for me when I did the little initial thing. You feel me? I was like, I went into it thinking like, okay, don't embarrass yourself and don't let the chat get to you. That was like my main 2 things. And I was like, man, let me do this little interview, talk to Jaleese or whatever. She was real cool. And then I go over and it's a little delayed. And I'm like, man, what they saying about me? And I'm like, oh shit, they not even saying anything, whatever. And then a bunch of little,
I remember that.
Yeah, I was watching the stream too for showing I was in line.
I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about because I didn't even know what the fuck the chat was. Every time I watched No Jumper, it was always interviews with artists.
Videos.
So I had no idea they had a news or none of that shit. So when they was posting all that house phone shit, I'm like, who the fuck is house phone? Or they start calling you flip phone and shit. I'm like, who the fuck is that? But I remember when you had walked back and we just seen a whole bunch of phones on the screen and shit. That shit was hilarious.
They were spamming that shit. Apparently my little brother was in the chat and he was like going with it early type shit. Like he was a ringleader and shit type of thing, you know? Like he was like a positive voice for me or whatever. You know, my family was hyped. They was all like voting and shit. As he, kept going or whatever. Yeah, man. But what was like your most like, I guess, notable experience in the competition? Like thing that sticks out to you the most?
I think mine was probably like once I got in my little politics bag, because I knew that like I was this is gonna be my card. If I'm trying to find my angle a little bit, because I'm like I've been a rapper, I've been into hip hop, you know what I'm saying, my whole entire life. But you know what I'm saying, for the past, I don't know, you know, I've always been into politics like since high school, because I went to school with like a lot of white folks and shit, like to play football. And so a lot of my homies would be saying crazy shit. And I would have feelings that it was wrong, but I wouldn't have no facts to like argue with them fools. Right. So I'm like, let me go home and do my studying, you know what I'm saying? So I could bounce back the next day at school. I'm finna tell them why welfare isn't just getting taken advantage of and getting wasted for all these, like there's starving kids and mothers that really rely on, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit.
Is it true it's a lot of libertarians out in Sacramento?
I know that was like historically that, you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of like Green Party people kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? But
like independent?
Yeah, like independent type stuff. But I think historically it was it used to be like kind of cowtowny, so it was really Republican before, and then slowly turned into a city and became more liberal.
Cause I've been out there a few times. I want to say I was going to some place called Elwood or something like that. That's my homegirl's family lived in like the suburbs. So before Elk Grove.
So that's where I went to high school to play football. So I grew up in like the inner city of Sacramento and South Sac. You know what I'm saying? Kind of all over, because both my parents was alcoholics and they divorced when I was really young, like when I was like 5 years old. So I was always bouncing around. We was always moving. We was getting kicked out of this crib. We got to move to this crib, you know what I'm saying? But once everybody knows in Sacramento, the Sacramento schools, the football is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody makes it out. Nobody gets schollies. But in the burbs over here, you know what I'm saying, they got the good coaches, the good schools. They got the good support. They got the pipelines to the colleges. And so I used my cousin's address who lived in Elk Grove, and they started commuting me, like busting me out there like 45 minutes.
Gotta use the cousin's address.
Exactly.
Gotta use the cousin's address.
Shout out to my cousin Cesar, you know what I'm saying? Because eventually they started investigating motherfuckers for using fake addresses, and they had to make a little fake room for me. I had to give them some clothes and a picture, and they set it up for me and shit.
They were on that too out here, not to sidetrack us too much, but they were saying like they would arrest your parent if you got caught using a fake address to go to school. Like, bro, this shit is deep with the racial lines and the redlining and shit. Like, that shit is very much.
And it's just like everything else though, because if a black kid like in Sacramento, like there's a school called Folsom, they be coming down here and whooping like the best teams. You know, they one of the best teams in the nation for the past 10, 20 years, Folsom High School. And it's like in the most richest area of like the Sacramento County kind of area. But they will get fools from the hood if they good enough. Move them like with a family type shit, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be there and get on the team and get a scholarly and go to college and ball out and run it up for their program. So it's cool when they do it, but you know what I'm saying? If you're doing it not with the connections, they gonna arrest your mama and daddy, you know, type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Blindside shit.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, some blindside shit for real. I wonder if that be happening out here, like with Modern Day and all those families and shit, because they probably been in IL. You know what I'm saying? Servite, what's that shit called, Tom? A fucking Modern Day. There you go, Modern Day. Yeah,
they
probably been on that.
So I was out there, you know what I'm saying, playing football and shit, and that's kind of like what got me more into politics, is just being like, oh, this is how these fools think. Like, that's crazy that they think this about the people that I grew up with. You feel me? So
it's their parents though.
Yeah, not for sure. Yeah, but then I also learned, like, I had the preconceived notions about white folks. And then I started meeting my homies who've been playing sports their whole life with black folks. And the homies come to their house and their parents treat them like they kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started seeing like, oh, maybe not all white people is, you know, prejudiced and racist and all this. And this fool treating me. I spent the whole week at my homie house and they was feeding me every day, never said a word to me. That's sideways, you know what I'm saying? So that even eliminated some of that to be like, okay, yeah, like they open my mind and I'll help open y'all's too. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I got into that little political bag for sure.
Yeah, and you went off too. Like, bro, you had clips. That was one thing that stood out to me. I haven't gone back to watch the competition to keep it a hundo, but I was like, bro, I don't got clips like this.
yeah, for sure. But like I said, bro, I was so fucking nervous. Like when I was debating Lady Compton, I felt like I was winning, but she was like, shut up, man, your lip quivering. And I was like, that motherfucker for surely is, bro. I am nervous and I'm bitch. And I was like, it is, but you still finna lose this motherfucking debate.
Hey, you felt that shit, huh?
But she hit me in the heart. I'm like, how did she catch that, bro? Lady Compton hit me with a cold
Bro,
one.
have you ever tried to stop your lip from quivering,
I was like,
bro?
I'm just gonna let it rock, bro. Let that motherfucker go, bro. Because I was nervous as hell up there, bro.
Just let it rock. Oh, God.
Yeah, but I had them talking points ready. I still got the note to this day, the no jumper competition, everything. I had the N-word.
You came prepared.
Bro, I had everything. I did research.
Elite,
yeah.
He showed me his
everything,
notes, bro.
Yeah.
You had notes too or not?
No, bro. I was just free balling, bro. I was just like, I was hella underprepared. You feel me? That's my worst shit. Even today, he was mad at me because I forgot to tell him the sound dude wasn't coming. You feel me? I just be fucking like in the wind, like
just sliding through life, just like
sliding
it'll work out.
Bro,
It fucking did. That's the craziest part.
Podding was until y'all kept saying that shit. I'm like, podding, like, bro, I'm thinking that we just about to go off of some shit that we just see on the TV and we just go off of it, kind of like the news.
Yeah.
But when they was like, man, we want to talk about this topic and this, I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to talk about. Especially when they had me and you go. I'm like, oh,
when it was like
I don't know how the fuck.
Podcast, bro, I just couldn't think in that moment.
That's the hardest part when it's on the spot. You don't know that you're about to get asked that question. You're not thinking about that shit.
Yeah, for real.
I could talk about myself, but just pot. And then I was just chilling with you, so now I'm like, oh, bruh. So that was somebody had clipped that shit on one of them pages. That motherfucker got like 8,000 views.
But you know what I like though? When we went to go chop it up, bro, you were like, I knew I had to take that approach with you because of you said something. I can't remember the whole explanation, but I was like, I fuck with that because bro had a strategy. You feel me? Like I was trying to like have a little strategy too. Like even if it was about like just keeping my body calm, and then like when we got later in the competition, we could like smoke a little bit. They were starting to give us amenities, so I was like, okay, let me hit this little tequila. Let me put a little bit of caffeine in this.
Let me crush this piece of pizza real quick.
You feel me? Just like trying to get the perfect little concoction in my body to keep floating through the competition. But I was like, I can't get too fucked up, but I can't get too jittery.
Nah, for sure. I want to give you your flowers because I didn't know that about you. That was damn near like the first podding type of experience you had. Because
bro, I told you I was not planning on doing none of that
not
shit.
Even make it that far type shit.
I'm just on there just trying to show the clothes and go home.
Yeah,
because I already got a little following or whatever. So if they would have seen me out there, then I would just got me.
Boosted your shit you already had going.
You feel me? So when that shit had happened, it was like, bruh. And then everybody in the city was tapping in, because it's like this L.A. San Diego funk, kind of like with
the Bay.
With the Bay too, right? So they was like, you knocked that LA nigga out. They got a spot
there. That's hella funny.
So it was cool. It was.
But I wanted to give you your flowers because from that moment being like one of your first type of like that setting type of thing to because when we went against each other, I seen you up there and I'm like, bro is doing this thing, but I don't think he's as prepared as me. Let me go up there.
Nah.
But that's why I'm giving you your flowers from that. It's like, and then you drop that Draco shit and all these other videos. I'm like, hold on, I have bro kind of fucked up. Like he getting in his bag now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I learned quick, so I can watch other motherfuckers and I can feed off of y'all. I'm seeing what y'all doing. I'm like, okay, so I had typed some shit in when I had got to the pad. I'm like, in chat GPT, because I've been saying chat GBT. I just seen somebody make a meme like black people be saying chat GPT. So I was like, what do I need to do to be a better journalist? So I typed that in and spit out a whole bunch of different shit. So that's what I've just been practicing every week.
Bro, you got it, bro, for
so
sure.
I've been trying to get better with that.
And bro, like just to piggyback off of Moose, because I thought that you were definitely somebody who was like more like acclimated into the space by the way you were carrying yourself and talking and stuff. And then when I went home, peeped the social media, I was like, oh shit, bro is on.
Hell nah. But I used to rap back in the day. So that's
you
what,
definitely know.
Yeah,
for sure. You definitely know.
So I'm like, let me try to get into this space. It's better and it's easier because for me, I want to get into like interviewing artists and shit.
Yep,
so I
sure.
could do that any day versus like debating and stuff because I don't like conflict. And I know that like politics, religion, that kind of that could be my best friend, and then we have differences when it comes to that.
Like, I hate you now.
You feel me? So I don't really want to get too deep in that, me personally, but I would love to interview artists and shit, because who don't like bragging about themselves?
No, for sure,
So then you can cross-contaminate and you know,
or even like shining lights on places where you think they ain't
exactly.
getting the light shine.
So that's my angle.
Using your platform, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what No Jumper started as, is they interviewed all the people that nobody knew about, but then they ended up being somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that's what blew them up type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, and oh fuck, I lost my thought. But I wanted to transition into talking about like some of the interviews, but fuck, I want to stay on this thought. Help me out, y'all. What was I thinking?
The competition. We was talking about MikeyOoo developing his journalistic, you know what I'm saying, type of
just
vibe.
the content and stuff. So when I left the competition, bro, you know, obviously everybody's reaching out for different reasons and stuff like that. Come and do this, come and do that. And I was just kind of hesitant on some shit. Like, I know Adam was like, oh, you know, you just won the competition. I was thinking he probably wanted me to keep my content on the pod, like not like piggybacking off of No Jumper's name and just going to do everything. But I kind of wanted to fall back and just observe everybody and see how they were moving and shit. And that's what gravitated me towards y'all and MikeyOoo, was like I seen him go on to the No Jumper podcast community, all this other shit, and he just kept it player. You feel me? He wasn't like getting into the messy shit, speaking about people sideways and shit. And I was like, I could fuck with that. And I seen you talking to Tommy Guns, and you were giving him the investment game. You feel me? And that's some shit that I'm definitely on. You know, I don't talk about it as much up at No Jumper because I feel like I be in my homie bag. You know, there's a lot more I could talk about and stuff, but
Jumper, they're like, man, shut the fuck up about that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
sometimes.
Like, you think you all smart and shit. Anytime you try to talk about anything in depth, they're like, no, we ain't trying to hear that shit.
But you got to do that though, bro, because I feel like with No Jumper, they have such a bad name when it comes to being negative and being toxic to the culture and the community. It's a breath of fresh air when you got people up there that can drop different gems, because you never know. You might say some shit and it might, you know, light up a light bulb to somebody that's watching. You feel me?
For sure.
So I would most definitely suggest saying something if you can.
For real, I've talked about it a little bit, sprinkled and shit. And one thing I'll say is that, like,
about it one day, I think, on the news.
Investment and stuff. You know, I don't want to be like, I don't want that to be my niche, and I don't want to be giving financial advice. You feel me?
My life savings.
Especially I'm doing the betting shit. Withdraw your 401k. Put 20K on the bills this fucking week. I'm telling you, it's a fucking sure thing. Yeah, exactly. You know, but to speak to the, like, I guess, cloud of negativity or supposed cloud of negativity on No Jumper is like, since I've been up there, bro, everybody's been super solid with me. You know, the fans be trying to stir up shit or whatever, but like, bro, everybody, I feel like they just let me be myself. Like, credit to the Monday show. I'll be up there with like Munchie B, Lush, and Sus. I pod with Sus a lot and Munchie B, and I feel like it's just been nothing but respect. Like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know I'm a little different from them and shit, but like, nobody's ever gotten at me sideways on some, well, one person did, was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you on some white shit or whatever, you feel me? For the most part.
A part of it. Yeah, it's like gas.
We don't gotta get into that.
And that seems like that got him banned too, so obviously didn't work out too well.
But for the most part, like, everybody just, like, you know, lets me be myself and shit. Like, even they've been pushing against the, like, house phone narrative and shit, you feel me? I don't even feel like I gotta do any work on those grounds, because it's just like, if you got eyes and ears, you know, I guess we do look alike a little bit.
No, for sure,
But after you get the vibe or whatever, you realize, obviously.
It's like, at some point, it's like, oh yeah, you called me house phone again, bro, like, good one, you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
like, eventually it's like, all right, we gotta find a new joke, you know what I'm saying, to get on my boy.
But for the most part, bro, it's been nothing but like love up there, you know, and I can say that. Like, I've never been up there and felt like, oh, this is a dicey moment or some shit.
It's a breath of fresh air, bro, with you just being there, and you ain't somebody just up there agreeing with everything. That's why that situation that we talked about before you went live, that's why I was like, I'm fucking with bro, and I'm gonna say something if bro don't say something, and you had told me I don't want to speak on it. I'm speaking on it. I don't give a fuck. You feel me?
No, go ahead. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ducking anything, or not ducking, but not avoiding. I'm just like,
the Draco's that Draco debate that he was having, and I'm like, bro, I know motherfuckers in Northern California that's been doing that. So that's why I had made the little video
let's get
or whatever.
Into that, bro.
Yeah, because I think to me that's like the best piece of content I've seen from you. Like that's just MikeyOoo, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm passionate about it, like, and I don't give a fuck. And I'm not disrespecting.
And Ricky tossed the lob, you know what I'm saying? You dunked that motherfucker like LeBron D-Wade, you feel me?
And you know what's crazy about that, bro? Not to just be hogging all the airspace, but like,
you good.
Bro, like that shit, I didn't think that it was gonna stir up a conversation, and just popular pages I've been seeing throughout the years would be posting about it. Like that was just some little like sidebar conversation type shit between me and Sus that was like, I don't know, 15, 30 seconds.
Right.
You know, I was just like, well, shit, I see it this way. And I was surprised. I thought he would see it the way that I see it coming from LA or whatever, you know, but he was really a part of all that. So I was taking credence to what he was saying, but I'm like, bro, like, me, Draco, Ralphie, we all like around the same age. Like you had to been seeing the same shit that I've been seeing, and I understand like it's good for their campaign and stuff. And shout out to Ralphie, it was good to have that debate with them and whatnot. But bro, it was just like y'all can't take it this far.
Bro, I felt like you was getting jumped, bro, and I wasn't feeling that. I'm like, I had hit you in the DM, bro. I'm about to make a video about this shit because they got us fucked up. On me. Bro was like, I don't really want to get involved. They fans. He told me that. And I'm like, nigga, don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about nothing. I'm on it.
Yeah, but that's kind of like, I think because I've been involved kind of loosely in the little podcast space for a good amount of time. Like I started off doing the Back on Fig timestamps for like the first 50 episodes of they shit. So
for real?
Yeah. I was linked in with T-Rail through first I started, you know, doing modding for people's chats. Then I started saying, hey, I can make a thumbnail for you. Hey, I can do your timestamps. Hey, just trying to get in where I fit in. You feel me? So then, you know what I'm saying, I ended up linking with T-Rail, and he brought me to No Jumper in like 2022, I think it was, just to watch at the end of the day.
Oh,
yeah. So it was like one time I've been up there.
Tapped in.
Yeah.
So I was about to ask you all that if y'all have ever been up to No Jumper before.
One time I watched at the end of the day, Duno, AD, and T-Rail, and I was just looking at the facility like, oh shit, I'm really up here, like. And then T-Rail just dapped me up and was like, yeah, good looking, bro, and blah blah blah. But the only reason I said that is because shit like that, when Ricky, I'm leaning into that. I'm like, oh, this did what I wanted it to do. You know what I'm saying? Not like I'm trying to trigger people, but it starts the conversation. And that's what I want to do, is start a conversation. Anything that gets 100 comments, my job is done. We are good to go. You know what I'm saying? That N-word shit, I knew was going to piss off a lot of Mexicans, but I'm going to get this shit off. And now 5,000 comments later, 350,000 views later, I'm like, bro, hey, I did my thing.
You know what's crazy?
It is what it is.
I seen that clip. I'm liking it, the whole shit, the whole time. I didn't even know I was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's you, bro.
I didn't even know I was in there.
You tossed me that live, because that thought's been in my head, but I'm like, I can't just pull this random specific ass takeout. So once you start talking about Mexican and where I go, let's go. Thank you, Mikey.
I didn't even know I was in I forgot that shit even happened, and then I'm seeing his clip going viral, and then I look like, I want to say like a week after that, and I'm like, bro, that looked like my shirt. So then I went back and I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, hell no. So I made a little clip.
The whole thing, with you, because they just zoomed in hella.
That was a good one, bro. And I applaud you for that, because I was just watching Full Immunity on the way here, and they saying nigga like a motherfucker, and I don't get it, brother.
I just talked to them about that when I was up there.
I don't understand
Chuck
it.
was there.
Bro,
He seen me, man.
Look,
I was on him.
I told him I wanted to pull up with him for the pod and shit, but I just got busy with all this other shit. But, you know, I linked with my grandma today, or no, it was yesterday, and I'm explaining this whole debate to her. I'm explaining this entire, you know, grandma old school. She's like, y'all shouldn't even be saying it.
To be real, that's how older black people.
If we don't supposed to be saying it, why the fuck do you think it's okay? And then I be knowing half of them don't even really like niggas like that, especially the gangbangers.
Yeah, no, that's
what kills me. Like, I don't understand.
I honed in on that point for sure, because it's like I just think it's kind of cringe no matter what. But you know what I'm saying, I could understand like an OGZ being in Shoreline and he has black members of his group. He grew up with black foods. He's around black foods, because I grew up saying the N-word. You know what I'm saying? In Sacramento, everybody says that.
Everybody.
Asians say it. You know,
when
Filipinos
I moved
say
up there, I was surprised. I'm like, bro, because it's different. Because where I'm at, I'm close to the border, Shelltown, and all that. They don't really fuck with niggas like that.
The
so
more paisa you get, the less you're gonna get an N-word.
So when I moved up to the Bay, I'm like, they saying nigga and brother and all that. Like it's way more unified. Like
because everybody's so mixed together. It's like, bro, we all just Bay people. We all NorCal people.
Right, y'all function with each other. It's way more connected.
And the gang stuff doesn't draw the racial lines a lot. You know what I'm saying? The fools are in the black gangs. Black fools are in Mexican gangs and shit. Like, but yeah, I was just definitely like the fools that's like, bro. Like, I'm not going to get at Juan super crazy, but like, you grew up in Bakersfield, bro. Like, the area that you in probably, there wasn't a ton of black people. You know what I'm saying? Over there, you know what I'm saying? For you, like, where did you pick this up at?
Swifties saying little weird ass shit. You know his hood don't function with it. I seen a recent interview and it seemed like he's
changing.
Reforming and shit.
Well, look, fellas. Let's get into it because I feel like recently all three of us have talked about this individual. Me being on No Jumper on Monday. You interviewed Tommy Guns and you've been critical of his music at times, or just giving critiques. Not critical, but you've given your opinion on it. So with that being said, on this topic, like, how do y'all feel about Tommy Guns' recent comments, like his recent controversial comments?
He said, so we did an interview with him 2 months ago, and I said, because we had asked him the same question about would you rather have black, Latina, or white girls, and of course he said he liked Latinas, and then it got flipped on me, and I said black women, in my experience, aren't really family oriented.
Oh,
so you planted the.
I said that. You can look at our clip. Our clip got like 100 and something thousand views. The whole shit.
Yep, I definitely.
So when I seen him say that, I'm like, brother, you tripping? You can't.
He added tens on it.
Don't do that. He started talking about welfare and EBT.
Because look, when I seen it, when they sent me the clip, I was like kind of loaded coming back from the Rams game, and it just pissed me off for some reason. I don't know why. It just had me hot. You feel me? And I was saying like, bro, he is literally saying some shit he just seen Young Thug say in an interview. Like, this can't be his experience type shit. But I went and I did the research because I was like, let me not like, speak. Yeah, let me go look at the context of the interview and stuff. And then when I heard him speaking, I was like, okay, here, let's tap him in. Wait. Go back to the exact clip. We about to tap y'all in, bro. You guys ain't gonna get the No Jumper video being played experience.
He literally took what I said.
Half the time they don't show it on No Jumper either.
Here, do it in your microphone. Here, take my microphone and do it. Give him my microphone.
It's true when they say like you. For sure, I say.
I be chopping it.
Like if you with the white girl, then you know what's up. Like the white girl gonna listen to you. Like she'll literally like see something, like cry about it, and the next day just be on it, like nothing ever happened. You know. You with the black girl, she sees something on your phone, she probably gonna punch you in the mouth.
Too much.
And the Mexican girl,
you should have let punchable in your phone.
The Mexican girl's gonna fucking bust your car windows out, like do some crazy shit.
But she still love you.
And then still text you back, like like call you when they're faded.
I'm just gonna keep it a being. Like I feel like I got more family-oriented vibes when I was dealing with Latino women and getting kind of like brought in with the family type deal. My sisters, they kind of toxic.
Ooh, damn.
And then the
Latinas toxic. Latinas toxic too.
So I feel like he kind of took what I said
and ran it up.
And you shouldn't have did that, bro.
Yeah.
But he is black. But he just don't claim.
Yeah, he obviously identifies more and culturally as a Mexican. You know
he shouldn't have did it like that, though, bro.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But they gave me a lot of good context. Fool was like, 19? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's from a really small town, mostly Mexican. Probably the only black woman that he's had an example was his mama. So he's pretty much talking probably about, his mom and how she treated his homies and not welcoming them.
That's the cool part about it.
Yeah, the way that he's talking is just, from a place of ignorance, you could, obviously say. But when I was 19 and you put me on a camera in front of millions of people, I probably would have said some stupid shit too because I was, just young and dumb.
Or it could have been his experierice.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely experience, but like you got to frame it a certain way to be like, not say all black moms are on EBT. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could form it in a way and articulate yourself to be like, because then it just goes back to like, you could make the argument if you really believe that, yeah, black people might not be as family oriented because of how much their families have been broken up through all these fucking things throughout history. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of other, ethnicities and groups didn't have to deal with mass incarcerations to the levels that black people did, where black fathers ain't in the home because of that. And, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit throughout from, Jim Crow and everything on, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like they face shit that have created a reality that maybe might be his reality, but also every time I think of black people and family, it's family reunions with 500 people up there at the park, you know what I'm saying? Barbecuing, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? What is every LA movie that we see, you know what I'm saying? In the backyard barbecuing, you know what I'm saying? Menace to Society, all that.
Yeah, but I was going to say, when y'all did y'all little shit, talking about it, who was it, Almighty?
Yeah, me and Almighty.
I feel like he was kind of stretching it, bro.
He took it super personal, you could tell for sure, because he went straight at Tommy, and now they're beefing.
But I will say this, though. Like, that was I was like, I'm going to pull punches because I know I'm going to be on Almighty. And I thought that Munchie was going to be on too. So I was like, damn, Tommy, he's up against the gun right now. Right. Yeah. So I said, let me be the person to kind of be graceful. And I felt like I leaned in a little bit more and got a little bit more hype than I wanted to, But I felt like Sus was really like measured, like for Sus, bro. Like think about Sus's history of when people say that they dislike black people. Sus is like, oh, I got your fade, don't worry about it. Just pull up, just pull up on me, just pull up on me. We can handle that on the behalf of black people. I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually Sus's like default, but he really was just podding and was like, he even had to check me like, bro, you're older, like you're self-aware and stuff. Tommy's not there, bro. Like he needs time to grow into himself and stuff. And I was like, yo, you right. So to see Tommy go at Sus like that, and I don't know if he was really going at him or if he was saying like,
came at him.
Yeah, they kind of going at it. It
was a little innuendo. It was like it could have been perceived as a mafioso type threat, like, oh yeah, come to my side of town and see how things are over here, or it could have been like, hey bro, come and see how I actually live, so you can see what I'm saying is real. Sure, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way I was looking at it. And Sus, his reply was just like, I think you just need to do more research on this topic. Super measured.
But even with me being a black man, I don't deal with my sisters. From my experience, I mean, I'm not saying all black women are like that, because I have a sister she graduated from UC Berkeley, master's, the whole shit. She did her thing. But from my experience and the women that I have been around, it's just...
Okay, look.
And so, that might get him in trouble, but then you could say, that's my experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like,
but it's not all black women, though.
Everybody has their experience. You're going to have negative experiences with all sorts of people. But when you start making generalizations, that's where you kind of like fuck up. And that's been...
always goes bad.
It almost always goes bad. And that's been the whole like push in like Hollywood and stuff. Like, hey, let's tell more black stories. Why is it always a slave movie or a prison movie or a gangbanging movie? Like black culture is like bigger than that. So like where I shoot Tommy Grace's, and I said it was like he was just double talking. And now that I know he's 19 and he's probably not the most media trained, I'm very impressed by him in the media that I've seen, even with y'all's podcast.
A good personality for sure.
He has a great personality.
And to me, he makes good music. And to me, he has a unique flow, and that the stylistic kind of thing is what carries people, I think, nowadays. He can be a star, and I hope that he is a star. You know what I'm saying? But he just has to learn how to speak about things. And like, we're older. We have so much experience between us and in so many different like areas of life. So he should have just said, this was my experience with my mother. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, you from Pixley, bro. There's only 74 black people out there, black families. And the cold part about it is you one of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got the double oppression going on right now, brother. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need to be talking down on either one of your folks. Need to get PR trained to be successful, because that just made me think of like a Young Thug. Like all throughout Young Thug's career, he's been saying crazy shit. They ask him about the Ferguson riots. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, we ain't worried about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They asking certain people stuff and they saying crazy shit, but they kept making good music, and people just kind of gave him shit for a second and just moved on. So it's like,
I think he needs to learn the media training, especially because he's doing the gangbanging shit and the stuff that he's representing. It comes with so much that it's gonna like bog him down. Like Young Thug could say that as like a black man out of Atlanta, like some people would be like, he's the voice of the people, the voice of the hood. Like black people are gonna like, we have an endearment for that shit. Like we got cousins, family members, like, bro, he's so ignorant, but I love that nigga. You feel me? Like, cause it's fun. Ignorant shit is fun as fuck. I love a good hood day, a good dice game. It's fun. You feel me? But I know that it's a time and a place, and sometimes you really just shouldn't be around that shit because, you know, what comes with it type shit. But with Tommy, bro, he has so much. I don't think he realizes he has so much stacked against him because of the way he's positioning himself in this game that he needs to be careful. Like, especially any gang member, it don't matter if you representing this side, that side, or that side. You got to be cognizant about the way you present yourself to the media because, like, who are the famous gang members that we know? Like, the famous ones. It's like The Game, Snoop,
Birdman.
But like, okay, Birdman, you can say. I feel like when it comes to the South, that shit's just different to me.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I don't want to hate on what
different.
they got going on, but it's something that's like different to me. Like, I feel like LA is the heart of you know, this shit.
Yeah.
So like, it's not.
It's more intense when it's come from the West Coast.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, for sure.
Yeah, it's not too many people out here that have been able to get to that star level with that reputation. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ice Cube is not from a gang, bro. And Ice Cube is a motherfucking genius, dog.
Right.
He is a creative genius. You know what I'm saying? So the street shit helps you to a degree, but it's really a ceiling on that shit. And if you want to be a superstar, like the way he breathes life into his career, he has to do better. It's just no way that he's going to get there without like an elite discipline.
I feel like it's a learning experience, but just from talking to him in the interview that I did with him, one of the things that made me gravitate to him was he says he doesn't say nigga in his songs, and he's half black.
Bro.
So I fucks with that. He said, I'm not about to say nigga in my songs because I don't want my friends to think that it's okay for them to start saying that shit.
Yeah.
So it's not like he just out here, you feel me, not thinking about what he's doing. He just had that one little slip up, and I'm sure somebody can talk to him and he can bounce back.
Yeah, and he'll hear him out and shit.
Lil Wayne done said crazy shit about black women. Yeah. So
I hope he bounced back from it. Well, he's not really that impacted, bro. Like, let's
keep it 100.
Cycle this week.
Going forward, he does better type shit because he was winning me over. Like, you know, I was only tapped in really because of your shit,
right?
And I saw him say that on your platform, and I was like, damn, bro, that's kind of like an honorable thing to do because you got the, you know, juice to do it, the pass to do it. And he's like, nah, I know, like, I give it up like a Sureño, and, you know, I'm repping this Mexican shit, so I keep it clean when it comes to that. You feel me? I don't really be indulging. I don't lean on it or whatever. And I was like, yo, shout out this dude, bro. Like, that's a fresh take. Like, I could agree with that type shit. And then I see him do this, and my head just goes to, like, lefty gunplay. You know, I'm just like, I'm like, man, I got to go listen to the music because, like, if the music is popping, like, you shouldn't be doing the internet antics shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's just time to be put up and in the studio. You feel me? Like, you know.
You think they set him up for the fluke asking him that question?
But, you know, Jinx is sitting there. The one thing I was going to say is that Jinx really got away with this because not too many people are on his head. I did see a day in L.A.
hard enough
he
at
didn't
all.
push back hard enough. But I understand it was an emotional interview and stuff and that it was, you know, some sensitive topics being discussed. But like, Jinx agreed a little bit. Similar to kind of how you were like, hey, this is my, you know, experience type shit, but like, I'm not going to bleed it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I got a mother and a sister. And come on now.
Shit. So, like, I feel like Jinx was just kind of doing his job. Like, I don't want to kill Jinx in that moment. And just the same way I don't want to kill Tommy. I feel like it was just, you know, if they vibing and they're sipping and shit and, you know, you just having a real conversation, sometimes you're going to say some shit that maybe shouldn't be on camera.
Especially when you're on camera all the fucking time, you're just destined to say something that maybe you didn't have the strongest opinion about. Now everybody thinks that's all you stand for.
Right.
And shit,
you think that'll fuck us? Like, just say like we vibing right now. It's like homies talking. Fuck the cameras or whatever, and you just slip up and say the wrong thing.
You live.
Yeah.
Rewind. They know. Yeah,
that's why I was like, shit, y'all want to go live?
Yeah. Ain't no clipping or cutting no shit out.
That editing power is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, but shout out to my black queens, man. I've been dating black girls since about the 6th grade.
I was gonna ask you, what's up?
Hey,
I love my black girls.
Moose coming, bro.
Oh my God, man! Don't get me started. Oh my God.
Whatever God intended for me, you got
obviously, that's my preference. Obviously, that's my preference. obviously.
Moose
but,
looking like a
you know
young
what I'm
Travis Kelce right now.
yeah, I'm never switching to Taylor, you know what I'm saying? I'm never switching to the Swifties. But I've dated all kinds of girls my whole life, you know what I'm saying? But the ones I've gotten along with and felt like bettered me the most was usually black women, you know what I'm saying? Just in my experience, you know what I'm saying? They elevate your life, you know what I'm saying? They put you different. On, you know what I'm saying?
They treat them different.
But look.
You think that's true?
I done have my ups and downs, bro. Black women, white women, Asian women. I done seen the best of them, the worst of them, like up and down, bro. The reason why I went to Berkeley, graduated and all this shit was because of a black woman. You feel me? We not together no more and all this other shit, but I got to give credit to her and her family. They always kept me on some like, you know, higher learning type shit, as well as my family. You know, my family's educated as well, but she was like, oh shit, I got into Berkeley. Like, you know, I'm leaving, whoopty wham wham, went to go visit her. What you gonna do? Went to go visit her, and I was like, oh damn, this shit is cool. You feel me? They got like a little co-op system out there. I was like, oh, let me move out here and go to community college just to keep the relationship going. Right. On some lover boy shit. Didn't know I was going to get into Berkeley, bro. Yeah. And I got, you know, awesome degree, awesome experience, education, and it worked out between us. But it's like, I feel like your partner is obviously going to, you know, lift you up or pull you down. And we just all dealing with shit, bro. Like, I could tell even in our relationship, there was some trauma there. Same trauma I was dealing with. Mommy shit, daddy shit, you know, split families, visitation, all that shit, you know. And it's hard. Like, I feel like as an adult, I've realized I don't want my partner to have too much trauma. You know, I would rather them be like more either healed or haven't had those experiences, because people will tell you it's like bad to be green. Some shit you need to be green to.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to go through every human experience, bro, and for that shit to be tough and
shit
rough.
Breaks people, you know what I'm saying? And then they, you know what I'm saying? But would people be like, oh, well, you're a bad guy because of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you want to help them work through the trauma?
People will get on me about that. It ain't even a color on it. I'm just saying, if Shorty got too much trauma, I got to go. You feel me?
Well, that's a smart thing for sure.
You feel me? Like, you know, I was on Fortnite with the homies like a month or two ago or whatever, and the homie was telling me about like the new person he was seeing and stuff, and you know, it was like some alcoholism type shit, and I was like, yeah, I just can't do the mental health issues no more.
That's out. That's out.
And these are the Berkeley homies, so they started roasting me a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, and it's funny. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah. When it comes to like Latina girls, like what are you looking in their personality type shit? Like, do you feel like you connect with them? Like, are you looking for them to be more hip to like, you know what I'm saying, black culture and shit, or more green to it, or more, you know what I'm saying, super Latina, like, you know what I'm saying,
I don't like the ghetto shit.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones that's too ghetto and what is it? Lean like a choloed out.
Oh yeah,
I don't like.
You don't want a cholita.
I don't want a cholita, and I don't want ones that's too white, because some of them be acting like worse than white people, and they do not like niggas either. So it gotta be like that happy medium. But it's more so like it's the family, bro.
Okay.
It's the family dynamic. Like every Latina woman that I have dealt with, their family just brought me in. We're at all the events. Everything is different for me, and I feel like, I don't know, best of both worlds.
Yeah. Did that surprise you when you was first experiencing that? Because I feel like a lot of black people's like, Pops is gonna be racist, you know what I'm saying? The fam's not gonna fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I grew up with Mexicans too.
Okay, so you was,
because I'm in San Diego.
So from the jump, it's just combined. Yeah,
but I feel like the trauma that the black woman has is. Not all black women. Some black women, it's like, I don't know if it's TV, the propaganda that's getting pushed and shit, and they have this all niggas cheat, you know, you go do me wrong eventually. It's like in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't even stand a chance.
No, and that makes sense, but it's like, I hear y'all saying that, and it's like, I've dealt with so many Latina girls that were like on that type of time, you know what I'm saying, on that same type of timing, you feel me? So it's like, it's just like our shared experience, and then we just feel like, you know what I'm saying, we start to be like, oh, well, they're like this and they like this, but it's like, just like you said, it's like not all, but it's like, obviously it's our experience is our experience.
You know what the cold part about this is? Like, what we're really saying is like, sometimes the closest people to you will be the ones to hit you with the stereotypes and shit and put you through the shit that like, is the mainstream narrative or whatever, but then you get around somebody else from like a different culture or whatever, and it's just like you guys are two blank sheets of paper. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously if you got around somebody that wasn't from your culture and they started being like, you know, hella like, I don't know, acting like you know what I'm saying? Because they think that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
Like,
that's
what
weird.
The fuck is going on
just
here?
be yourself.
Have you heard the new Snoop Dogg album? Like, come on, bro. What are you doing?
You feel me? That 30 Rock shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it just, I don't know. Like, this is why I advocate for like experiences. Like, people got to get out there in the world and see some shit, do some different shit. You know? Yeah, elevate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I just asked a personality thing because that's just kind of what it was. Is like my personality. It's like the Latina girls would be like, "Fool's a little too like square white," you know what I'm saying? And then like, you know what I'm saying, the white girls is like, you're a little too paisa, like hood type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And the black girls is like, I fuck with you for you. I'm like, I fuck with you for you too. You feel me?
What
type
I can say is the black women that I met that's from Canada is top tier, and the South Africans and a Nigerian chick.
Wow.
So I think it's not black women, it's
American culture.
Americanized. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was going to say,
And black
like,
people in America have had a fucking rough time too, compared to Canada and, you know what I'm saying, these, other places and shit.
Yeah, because I was going to ask if, like, y'all have ever dealt with, like, black women that aren't from Cali, like their family hails from somewhere else, like the South or Midwest or something like that, because it could be a different feel, you know what I'm saying?
I never experienced
Or even
that.
like Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I
And,
dated a girl from Atlanta, her family from Atlanta, and it's more, traditional family, you know what I'm saying, type of vibe.
Because I feel like they're closer to our like original culture, so it just feels a little different, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like it is tough in America. I think it's tough for like everybody, like, because I come from an African family and I be saying this shit on No Jumper. It's just like when I'm dating and shit, that shit is like really fucking traditional. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in Berkeley and I'm dating like chicks that are like, oh, I'm modern feminist and, like the man and the woman should be like equal. But it's just like, I feel like the energy I put out is like what they assimilate to. And they're like, oh no, actually, I just want to be like a baby. You feel me? Like this is chill for me type shit. And I was like, wait, but I thought she was on.
But that's like the front, just in case the dude ain't ready to really step up. Then it's like, nah, I'm Debo too, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then like, hold on, nah, you got it handled. I trust you, you feel me? So you gotta earn the trust.
Yeah, like I do understand when, I see like American dudes be like, yeah, American women are a little too much, because I see women in my family that aren't like super Americanized and are more traditional and stuff, and it's just easier for them to fall into certain roles, whereas in America shit's kind of like confusing right now, like I feel for the young dudes out there in the dating market. Apparently it's like horrible, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand, like,
but also it's like there's a lot of dusty ass motherfuckers out here. Like, I don't want to hear about you not getting no bitches and not getting no pussy and none of that. If you fat as hell and you don't work out, you know what I'm saying, you don't got your diet right, you're not fresh, you don't take $1 million to be fresh. I could go to Ross right now and get a fit. Exactly. And pop it, pull the Klarna out, make some payments on a fit. You feel me? Like, get right before you start crying, you know what I'm saying? Get your hair cut right, get your beard right, you know what I'm saying?
Put up a fighting chance.
Wash your balls, wash your ass, put on deodorant, you feel me? Like, I got 2 older sisters, so they was like, I've been a big kid my whole life, big dude, you know what I'm saying? So they was always, wash your motherfucking balls, don't be stinking out here. You already a fat kid, you can't be the stinky fat kid. Put me on game instantly, and ever since then, hygiene A1, you know what I'm saying? Fits A1, so it's just like, motherfuckers gotta look within themselves and focus on themselves. They just want somebody to fill a hole within them, and they can't find that person because you're just kind of a weak ass individual at that moment. It doesn't mean you can't become something else, but look on the inside. If nobody fucking with you, maybe it's because you just got nothing to get fucked with right now. Look in the mirror, build yourself up, and develop personality, get out, socialize, and then I guarantee you that you're gonna find somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just straight like that.
Yeah. When I wasn't getting any Poonan, it was because I didn't deserve deserving. I'm not gonna lie. And the shorties that was giving me the punani back then, shame the fuck on you, bitch.
Yeah, when I was 300 plus pounds, you know what I'm saying? You bitches that was still kicking it with me, you know what I'm saying? I was looking like Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? Rocking with you. It's like, man,
Big
shame the
Pun was
fuck on
getting
you.
all the hoes.
No cap,
You know?
But he had the bread too and the rap and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh God, yeah. It's a balance of life, bro. We always trying to find that balance. Like, I can't tell you how many like notes or journals I have where it's like, man, I'm just trying to find a balance in this like couple of months or weeks or whatever, you feel me? Just trying to stay even keeled, and then a nigga do some shit, just, you know, fuck up a relationship. You know what I mean? Looking back like, damn, I missed that bitch.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
You know, to go back to the journals, like, damn, nigga, what happened to the balance? What happened to the balance? You feel
That's
me?
hilarious.
Damn, that lost the thicky picky again. You know what I'm saying? This shit's crazy.
MikeyOoo, you got kids?
No kids.
Okay. Do y'all plan on having kids?
Good question.
Man, bro. I don't know how it is right now, because believe it or not, I want the family thing. You know what I'm saying? But the type of life that I'm still dibbling and dabbling with, it's kind of like,
it's not the most conducive.
Nah.
What about you, Ricky?
Yeah, no, I want to do the traditional family thing, like get married and have kids and shit. It's just the economy is so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to put my kids through like hard times or whatever. And when I was working, you know, I was doing tech shit, so I was making decent money. But even that, I was feeling like, man, this isn't enough. Like after taxes and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to be frugal and whatnot, but to bring a family, like even into my financial situation, and one of our homies, my homie Nathan's always telling me like, bro, you complain so much for like someone who's doing well, like you make more money than like, I don't know, 75% of the nation, whatever the fuck it is. And I'm just like, yeah, but this shit isn't enough, bro. Like I could tell that this shit isn't enough, bro.
Just keep getting more expensive
Well,
while you
we
keep
know
making more money.
what type of life we want to give our children, and I don't want to live no mediocre
I feel
life with my kids.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the same, and just I'm low key a little selfish. I want to buy some shoes, not the Pampers. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just went to the mall and we was balling out.
Yeah.
I can't do that if I got to drop on the daycare. You know what I'm saying? 500 a month, 1,000 a month.
It's 500 a month. What the fuck is
bro,
up with that?
even more. You know what I'm saying? It's breaking some moms'
man.
backs. Yeah,
Okay,
$1,000 for sure.
Follow-up question to that. The shorties that y'all are coming across, what are they telling you about kids? Because in my experience, a lot of shorties are telling me they don't want kids now.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is changing now, bro. They don't want to be mommies. They don't really want the wife thing going on unless you spin in the bag. So it's like you pretty much are signing yourself up to have a modern day prostitute if you ain't got no money. Bro, that's what you're getting.
Jeez.
Bro, I seen the coldest fucking clip the other day. It was like this OG was talking. He's like, man, I don't understand this generation. And he was like, why? He's like, because like he said some shit. Fuck, I'm gonna fuck it up. But he was like, all these women think that all these dudes is tricks and they not prostitutes.
Yeah, no,
Bro.
that's the best one. If you
That's
using
the gag,
trick,
right?
if you using the word trick, then I get to use the word hoe about you. You feel me? It's just what
That's
it
the
is.
first thing I say when a female gets to talking like that. Or are you a
It's over
prostitute?
with. Yeah. It's like the conversation doesn't go past that. You know what I'm saying? They can make the jokey joke, but if you dead ass, like, oh, you should bitch, you tripping.
If you playing like that, it's almost
it's almost out.
It's
you know
great.
what I'm
I don't even like the internet like trolling talk, like where it's like, oh, I'm just saying the hot shit right now. But I do give single moms a little bit of a leeway in that. Like, I feel like those are the only type of women that should be, like, talking like that. Like, if it's a woman that's had a kid and she's looking for her next dude, it's like low-key money is going to matter.
Yeah. But they were more so fall in line, though, versus a single one that's out here running around.
She's like, I can do what I want. I can get it my way.
Look, this is the craziest thing with me. When the shorties tell me that they don't want kids, is like my number one rule is like, don't make a woman a mother who doesn't want to be a mother. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because when moms dips, that fucks up the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I see the single moms or whatever, like when I first got back to LA, I had a little fling with a single mom and shit, and I was like, damn, she's really a mom. And that shit was kind of like a turn on, like, okay, you treat your kid right or whatever. And I'm thinking like, fuck, bro, like I might be stepdad. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing this little nigga up to soccer. You feel me? We gonna get him right. Project Mbappe. Yeah, we gonna bond over that. Yeah, bro, we gonna get you some discipline and some structure in your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I don't know though. It's a tricky time, and I feel like the smart thing to do though is just hold out, right? Like, don't do
right
anything.
until you're ready.
Yeah.
What nationality was she?
She was Mexican.
So you on the team too?
Look, I mess with all of them. She just happened to be the one that was
on the team too.
Oh yeah, look, I'm
Like,
telling you.
what's the most common girl that you dated,
Look,
ethnicity-wise?
Are you
Look,
too
we
square
tallied
for a
them
black
all up.
woman?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. You know, it was crazy to me. One day I looked up and I was like, I'm smacking a lot of Asian chicks. Like, I was like, do I got that like weird fetish thing?
No, you give the Asian, you know, not like you fetishize it, but you
Yeah.
give the Asian girls who fuck with you. You got the
Oh, they
swag,
fuck with me,
the
yeah.
clean cut black dude.
Oh,
You know
they
what I'm saying?
fuck
Not
with
too
me heavy.
hood. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? None of that
exactly.
shit.
Yeah, yeah,
They
just
like
enough.
educated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You went to Berkeley. I know you met some Asians up there. I've been to Berkeley.
I done hit a
You know
few,
what I'm
but
saying?
hey, I got a couple alpha fees, you know,
Yeah.
sorority, you feel
Right.
me?
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
and a lot, of course, a lot of black women, Mexican women, being in LA, you feel me? That's
Nah,
just
for
pretty
sure.
much what, you know, you're around. But college is when I started to explore, because I didn't think I was really, I think I messed with like one white chick in high school, bro. So I didn't really think I was like with white girls type shit.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man, you feel me? You just have that experience, that one
But has any
experience.
sisters ever hit you with you just too square for me?
Of course, bro. So my weakness is like a hood chick. Like a hood, like bangled down outside with the hot Cheetos and the pickles smack. Like, bro, I be ready. You feel me? I be ready to go. But they don't be fucking with me like that. You know what I'm saying? My longest relationship was with a black woman, though, from Chicago, from the west side of Chicago. So it was like a different type of, you know, vibe or whatever. Like real educated family, like just real black essence, like in the sense of culture wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, but not necessarily like just hood out the game, bro. But I always say, sidebar, Chicago got like the most beautiful black women, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a trip to Chicago soon.
I ain't never
man, it
been out
sounds
there.
like.
I ain't gonna
Bro,
hold you.
I'm not gonna hold you. I thought like, okay, Atlanta, of course,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
bad out there, but
Right.
Chicago, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Is it as crazy as they make it seem?
It could get wild quick. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like, you know, like Fools is like outside, like they on that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I was pulling up to Harold's Chicken, like in the Hunnis and shit, like different places in the hood. I'll be out on the south side a lot, like over there, like on Stony and shit. And I'll be hopping out the car and you know, niggas would be posted up similar to LA and they'll see like, oh, this nigga's dressed different. He's on some different type of time. Like, what's up,
Right.
dude?
You're not from old block.
Yeah,
you know what
they'll
I'm saying?
chop it up type shit, but you
Right.
could tell, bro, like it could get tricky. Like I lived on the south side for a little bit, and I definitely heard, you know, niggas getting active.
The
type
stories,
shit.
yeah.
And when I linked with my peoples, it was like, you need a gun? I'm like, nigga, hell no, I don't need a fucking
Yeah,
gun.
I'm not trying to shoot back. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
away from the bullets. You know what I'm saying?
Away from the bullshit, dog. What the fuck? Yeah, you know. So,
I see they got the chat pulled up. Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
just scroll to the top? Yeah, and we could just check out what they've
what's
been
happening?
saying
What's
for a
happening
minute.
in the chat, bro?
We've been having a few viewers and shit.
Damn, it's already been an hour.
Have we been tapped in for an hour? Hey, man, if y'all been tapped in with us, we fuck with you. Thanks for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? This is a sporadic Friday pod. We didn't really plan too much out.
Nah, I appreciate Ricky for letting us slide through, man.
Hell
This
yeah.
is Ricky's spot.
We
that you-
for sure got to keep doing this.
Nah,
this is
I'm
great,
ready.
vibe.
I'm ready for sure. Definitely. But yeah, this is usually where they shoot Ricky and Nick's Pick Six. They a sports betting pod, mostly focusing on NFL, college football, man.
Yeah.
They do it. When y'all shoot it and drop it? When's it drop?
So
every
we
week?
drop on Wednesday, and we're looking to drop Tommy's episode tonight, and we're gonna drop the NFL episode on Saturday.
So they're now different episodes.
Yeah,
type
so
shit?
now Tommy's got his own show.
Okay,
You
yeah,
feel me?
because he had too much info.
Bro.
Bro, them
And you-
clips, I'm like, all right, Tommy, I don't need the fucking 50-year history, but I know a lot of people fucking love that. But I'm like, for the clips, I need 1 minute, Tommy. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
bro,
I got to
for
cut
real.
this down.
For real.
You're
I'm
killing
like,
me.
I'm trying to. I want to. Yeah,
it's
for
good.
sure. I want to get you on the Google Docs so you don't got to be dealing
Nah,
with
you
all
good,
that.
you good.
But shout out Moose, man. He's a Sixer, bro. He's on the team.
Yeah,
Kayla,
yeah.
Kayla
on the
might be
team.
a sister, huh?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Okay,
Shout out to
Moose.
Kylie.
Okay.
Shout out to
Yeah, that's
But
it.
yeah, we got my boy Almighty O'Milly. He's
Okay.
from Vallejo. I do they pod, you know what I'm saying?
What's happening, man?
Whenever I can get out
What's
there.
happening, what's
The Real
happening?
Honesty Podcast. So shout out to Almighty O'Milly. and T-Slap, his co-host. You know what I'm saying? They run it up over there at Noble Cinema Studios. And I'm going to be hosting some concerts with them in Vallejo, doing some talent shows, fucking with my boy O'Milly, and I'll be dragging them into Discord on my stream, and we chop it up online, you know what I'm saying? So O'Milly's a definitely up-and-coming potter that I fuck with out the Bay, for sure. So
bro, so what I'm going to do, if you see any shows out there, like big shows, shoot it to me. I'm gonna try to get some media passes, and then I'll come out there, and then we could just go out there and
100%,
interview motherfuckers or whatever.
Yeah.
Both my boys that I brought with me, they stay in the city. You know what I'm saying? So I've been tapped in with the Bay for the past 10 years with my boys. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. My boy Xanabis in the chat. He was in our rap group WSSG. He went on tour with D Savage a couple years ago. Who else we go on tour with? Was it just D Savage? We went twice, huh? Yeah.
I fuck with D Savage heavy, bro. I fuck with D Savage heavy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so shout out to my boy Xanabis. Good artist. Great artist. Look him up, Xanabis, on all platforms.
Kenny Malice, shout out to my black queen.
Yeah,
nah, for real.
He shows her off for real. Hey, one thing about Kenny, he gonna be with his girl, man. They gonna be on that date. But Kenny, you gotta take your ass home and get on this content shit and make a beat every once in a while too. He been too lovey-dovey for me, I'm not gonna lie, man, because I've been caught in that cycle as a young man, because he's younger than me.
Stop cupcaking, man.
Yeah, when you get in that relationship, and it's great, it's amazing, but you get distracted from your goals a little bit. You get distracted from that grind a little bit. Instead of going home and cutting clips or making beats, you at dinner at Chili's late at night. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts to hit different. You feel me? So Kenny, just keep that in your mind. I'm not trying to dirty Mac or none of that, but just keep your eyes on the prize, my G.
And she's a real one too. I chopped it up with her once or twice at the office. She was real nice. She would support you. You know what I'm saying? She would be in the trap with you while you're cooking up them beats. But hey, Kenny, we got to get you on, bro. I definitely want to pod with you, man. When y'all be going live, bro, and you guys got the Zoom set up and shit, I'm not gonna lie, I be so unked out the game, bro. I'm not even ready, bro.
No, I mean shit. You can pull up on your phone, bro. Download Discord. I'll show you how to set up. Just turn it sideways and turn off your lock, and we good to go. No cap.
I gotta learn how to work Discord.
I'll tap in with y'all, and we can get it. It's super simple.
Yeah, man, because we definitely gotta tap in with each other more. But we got, what is this, Swag Ike Pino? Shout out to you in the chat.
He be in the No Jumper chat a lot too. I always see him commenting and in the chat.
Okay, hell yeah, bro. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us. Where is Reese? Yeah, Reef. You know what I'm saying? Lots of love. Lots of love. We appreciate y'all.
Swear, like Pino said, Mexican OT came into this podcast with a quarter zip, but only has an eighth in his pocket. I have no weed right now. So I wish I had an eighth in my pocket. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Moose beat me to it with the quarter zip,
bro. I had to, bro. I've been seeing it. I was at the mall. These fools had a fit picked out. I'm like looking at shit. I'm like, all right, man. I can't find nothing fresh that I'm fucking with. I go, bing, bing. I go, there's a Macy's right there. I bet they got a polo section. Let me go see what they talking about here. Yeah. I said, grab me a little polo, grab me the quarter zip. I said, oh, it's time to go. Yeah, it's perfect. That's hella funny.
Hell yeah, man. We appreciate the love. Yeah, but we came drippy. I don't know if we could give you a full-on fit check, but y'all see the vibes, bro.
Fire in the chat. You know
Ricky got that shit on. I was trying to stay dry. I didn't know if it was going to rain.
Bro, that shit fried us. He was walking around yesterday soaked in the rain, bro. God damn.
Look, we said we was going to do the food content, but the weather was just so tricky. I was like, I don't know if bro is on that. I know you would have reached out to me if so, but you're going to be out here, bro. I'm really excited for that. And it's crazy, bro. Like, we really got a new wave coming. You know what I'm saying? We really got a new wave coming for real. 110%.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of potential for sure.
For sure. Both of y'all been going crazy, man. It's been inspiring to see, inspiring me for sure. And Moose is a real one, bro. Genuine dude. Tapped in with me day one. It was like, you need help with anything? I got you, brother. And we've been tapped in. Like I said, Moose is a Sixer, bro. I don't know if he considers himself a part of the team, but I consider him a part of the team.
Let me know when y'all going to get it tatted. I'll get it tatted too. You know what I'm saying? We part of the squad.
The homie with the jewelry company reached out and was like, bro, let me make y'all a silver pendant or whatever. And I was like, that would be crazy to just be repping that, though. I'm like, it's such a big logo,
like how you got the old logo, but just turn that motherfucker silver and run it up. Cast that motherfucker. Let's go.
For real, man. For real. But let's Just man, click on some of them tabs. I don't got anything too crazy open. Just click on some of them tabs so you get to it.
BBWs.
Yeah. Oh, the one to the far right, all the way to the far right. It should be there. Yeah, that should be it right there.
But not if anybody ever needs, you know what I'm saying, any help with YouTube or any type of thing, I'm not no super expert, you feel me?
No, you good.
But I'm well versed in the, you know what I'm saying, the kind of behind the scenes, because that's what I was, you know, that's what I learned first before I was on camera. So if you ever need help, you know what I'm saying, I don't be charging fools for the most part, because I got so second nature with this. I can make a thumbnail 5-10 minutes. So it's like, bro, if I really fuck with you and I think you make good content, I'll make your thumbnail, you know what I'm saying, whenever you need me to,
I
bro.
for sure got a honey bun for you, because I need you to make me some custom thumbnails for the investing and shit.
Oh, yeah, bet. I can do all that for sure. I got you. Yeah. And I've been cooking all of Big Deal, T-Rail's brothers. He's been calling me every day. Hey, I'm about to drop a video, bro. Can you make another thumbnail? I got you, Big Deal, man. I got you. Whatever you need, bro.
That's the perfect transition, because one of the key questions I have for you, Moose, was, you know, being linked to so many of the, like, faces from No Jumper, like Legacy No Jumper and stuff. Like, how do you feel in the space? Like, what's your comfort level? Because this last week watching you pod, bro, you've been putting on a clinic. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like you for you to be telling me that you like get a little nervous, you look very comfortable. So
nervous as shit, bro.
How you feel in the space though, bro?
I've been feeling good. I think the thing that keeps me like level headed is like I think I said this on Food Community, because it was asking me kind of the same type of shit. Is I'm not parasocial. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with y'all, you know what I'm saying, but I still gotta get to know y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know we're not best friends, so I know, like, if we get in disagreements and certain things, I know we don't have 10 years of history, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with, like, you know what I'm saying, T-Rail showed me a bunch of love, but it's like, I'm not gonna hate Adam because T-Rail hates Adam. Now that I'm at No Jumper, I don't hate T-Rail because Adam hates T-Rail. That's just not how I am. Even when the homies is beefing, it's like, that's y'all beef, and if you try to involve me and act like I gotta pick a side, you're the weirdo, you feel me? So it's just like, that's how I approach everything. I'm me. I'm just I feel like I'm a real motherfucker. There's never been no smut on my name. Anybody that's ever came across me and made a business with me, dealings with me, knows Moose is solid, and I look out for my people, and that's all I'm trying to do. And just same with No Jumper. I've been a fan of that shit for 10 plus years. I'm there to put on, and I'm not there. And that's one of my problems with No Jumper, and I've been taking it easy up there, is I feel like motherfuckers from like LA and shit be on No Jumper a little too comfortable, because No Jumper is a regular thing to this LA shit. It's not a big deal to a lot of these motherfuckers that go up there. That's my, you know, my dream goal is to be up there. So it's like, I'm clocking in every day, and this is my job. This is the start of my career, and I got to treat it that way. And that's what that's why I prepare so much, because I'm not finna be on the pod and I'm gonna be gone tomorrow and nobody's gonna remember what I said the day before. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna remember one thing that I say, whether you saying I'm bullshit or you saying Moose was right. You're gonna remember something I said that day. You
Real
feel
shit.
me?
Real shit. Hell yeah, bro. No, I'm not gonna lie. Even when we was podding together, bro, you know, I be observing the room. And I'm like, damn, Moose ain't been on his phone one time. I'm over here, you know, I'm trying to coordinate little shit here and there during the clips. But I'm like, that's the level of professionalism I need to, like, be locked in. You feel me? Like, just little shit like that,
For
you
sure.
know?
I even made it a point, because at the start, you know what I'm saying, I was, like, smoking before. I don't smoke or drink no more. You know what I'm saying? I made it a rule that I will not smoke or drink. I'll do that after the pod. After all my podcasts are done, then it's turn up time. But, you know what I'm saying, like, the type of content that I do, I got to be sharp. I can't be flubbing the facts. I can't be, you know what I'm saying, because I'm trying to debate with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to kill you if we debate, and you feel me? So I can't, and for me, I smoke weed, I get lazy. I'm trying to chill. I'm more happy. I'm less likely to disagree with you, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm sober, I'm a little pissed off because I smoke a lot of weed usually. So it's like, I need to smoke weed to get irritated. My girl just pissed me off. It's time to go in and pod, you feel me? Like, that's the type of vibe I've been trying to, you know, stick with and just be like, because also I used to look at T-Rail and them, they'd be drinking every pod. I'm like, is this sustainable? Like, what am I going to just drink every single time I'm on camera? And then it's like, I got 2 alcoholic parents, so it's like, I've always kind of tried to stay away from the, you know what I'm saying, super heavy drinking. So
Real shit.
I think I'm going to try to just stick with that the best that I can. Obviously, the Hefe juice, that shit had me spacing out. So I'm like,
what is that?
It was just a weed, like, juice.
Oh, so it's like
CBD
CBD or?
I think it was THC THC. That motherfucker rocked me like an edible, bro. I drank half of that bitch on a pod. I was listening to Lush talk at one point, and it's just like it was like one of those movie scenes where like my eyes are zooming in on just Lush, and I'm like, I'm not even talking right now. I've been talking for like 2 minutes. I'm like, let me lock in real quick. Yeah. I didn't take another drink, but yeah, I've been trying to just figure out what works best for me. You feel me?
Straight up, yeah. I've been like trying not to smoke as much on the pod and come in there with my coffee or my tea and lock in as well. You feel me? I be trying to like just give my good energy, give my all, and then like have my fun afterwards, type shit. Because I agree with you, it's not very sustainable. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to anybody that whatever you got to do what you got to do. That's fine. Y'all been in the game longer than me, but just for myself, I kind of realized, like, even with, like some of the subject matter or whatever, I'm like, I could be going harder on these takes. You know what I'm saying? There's a few times where I was like, oh, that was a lob, and I just didn't, like, take it. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that for sure. But with that being said, bro, that was one of the dopest Tuesday shows that I've seen in a minute.
Yeah, that shit went up. I definitely felt like, because I was like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? It's, like, we all been on No Jumper. It's hard to like kind of gauge, you know what I'm saying? Because the comments are always kind of going to hate you no matter what, you know what I'm saying? If you're new, it's like they're going to, you know what I'm saying? And like the live chat's going to hate you. But it's like, I've seen the last few Tuesday shows, it was like barely 2 hours. And then, you know what I'm saying? I look at ours, it's 4 hours. So I'm like, the only difference was a little, you know what I'm saying? I was on there, I had to add a little something to that, you feel me? So I felt good about that. And then even going in the comments, there's a lot of cool supportive comments. So shout out to everybody. I even had a little supporter on the Reddit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I get some positivity on the Reddit, I must be doing something right, because they want to kill you off on that motherfucker.
Did you see the Kitty Powers post?
No, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I for surely seen that.
I'm literally watching Eastbound and Down.
I love
right
Eastbound
now.
and Down.
I was like, my boy Moose.
Yeah, I love Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, I was like,
this shit is like a skill that you got to learn, though. Like, when I went on there, I was actually seeing, I'm like, bro, this nigga, Almighty is a beast. Yeah. Like he knows, he got that shit down to a T.
Yeah. Let me tell you
something. Activates. Bro. You can see it activate in his brain. He's like, oh yeah, I'm finna get at him now. You feel me?
Bro, I like, for real, one of my favorite people I would say to pod with is gotta be Almighty. You feel me? I think people really got him like misconstrued a little bit because of like maybe recent events or whatever. But one thing I like about Almighty, bro, is like, he is not going to bullshit, bro. He's going to tell you how he feels. He's going to give genuine takes. And one thing that's frustrated me in this content space is, like, I've been consuming more content and stuff, and also in active pods with people, is that sometimes I feel like they're just not giving a genuine take. They're doing the internet, and I try to be genuine. Like, even with my Young Thug hard R take, the ninja take, bro, they like every single one of my castmates killed me for that shit. But I was like, nah, like even my pops like hopped on the phone with me. He was like, I'm disappointed.
Pops got at you.
Like, he's like, I can't believe you and your friends are hard R at each other. And I'm like, bro, one of your favorite comics is Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney.
Right.
Bro, he'll let a hard R fly in his thing. He'll let a hard R fly like a, you feel me? Tom Brady. Randy Moss down there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, come on, bro. Like, it's art at the end of the day. And I defended myself, but I realized, I didn't get to do that on the pod. But I was like, one thing I can say, though, is like, I'm being genuine. Yeah, I'm being myself, whether you like it or not. I'm going to keep it a hundo with you. Like, I was slapping that shit when it came out. Right. Maybe a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? I done picked up a shorty before and was like, I got to turn that on.
Let's go to the next track. You know
next track, But no, like, I do appreciate that bro is authentically himself, and he is a underrated potter, bro. He is an underrated potter, bro. 110%. You feel me? So, but how do y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all feel like a lot of people are genuine in this space with their takes and stuff?
Or,
well, not. I mean, it doesn't have to just be up there. It could be, just in the content spaces you guys have like engaged with it, whether it's street interviews or.
Motherfuckers is trying to protect relationships and not trying to blackball themselves from, you know what I'm saying, just in case they might run into this person or might need this person later on, so they're not giving a honest opinion about some shit. Because I done potted with motherfuckers and we done said one thing before the cameras was on, and now the cameras is on, they saying a whole nother, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's politics when it comes to this shit.
I think it just depends host to host, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's up there on a certain day, you're going to have some genuine motherfuckers mixed in with some motherfuckers that's just like, I'm finna say this shit and I know it's finna cause an uproar even if I don't really believe it type shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, even I see kind of Whack doing that sometimes and then he'll kind of just like, you know, move on to the next thing because he's like not really standing on that super strong. He just knew what it was going to do. You feel me? Type of thing.
Try to shock wave real quick.
I did want to just say we did talk about you a little bit on the food community.
Really?
And
okay.
Because we was talking about the competition a little bit, and I did say I felt like you can go a little harder for sure. I feel like sometimes you just are convinced against your point a little too easily to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like not being stubborn, but I know you're an intelligent dude, and honestly, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you're more intelligent than most of the people that are up there. You feel me? So sometimes when you're like, you know, like I've been telling Lush the same shit because Lush been standing on business lately. And every time he sticks with the max B point, every time he sticks with this point, I'm like, Lush, stay on that. Stop saying I see it how you see it. We could talk like that after the pod. But on the pod, we going to hash this out until the end. You feel me? And that's what I want to see you do more. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to come off a certain way in the pod, but I just let them know, like, I want to see more from Ricky because I know you for real. You know what I'm saying? We was at the competition for real. Like, I rock with you the longest out of everyone from, like, damn near the beginning stage to the very end. You feel me? I hung around just to see who won because I thought you might win. You feel me? Once I got eliminated. So I want to see you be great, bro, and I feel like you just been being a little too chill and too like the phone shit. You got to get off the chat or whatever you're doing on your phone. Put the phone away, you know, put it on silent, turn it off if you got to, and you know what I'm saying, and stand on your business because you could pile with the best of them, but sometimes you bow out a little early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and one of my homies got at me that knows me really well, and he, you know, this is one of my fatal flaws is like maybe I've gone too deep into the zenned out, like not being as problematic because like even Tom will tell you. Like back in the day with the homies, bro, I will argue until I'm ready to die. Like it was like fucking up relationships type of shit. And then, you know, I found my zen and now I be like, you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And with some people at No Jumper, like I just know that they're not going to see it my way. So I try to think about like the listenability and stuff and like how long we've been on a topic and whatnot, and I'll be ready to move on. But you know, I could do it all day with the best of them. You know, for the love of the game. For sure. You know what I'm saying? But
I seen it. That Bo Jack shit. I'm like, okay, he's standing on it.
I definitely do want to get in my bag more. Like, you know, I got a good team around me of people that like kind of watch and they're like, you know, my eyes behind my back or whatever you want to say. And I definitely feel like I have been like maybe a little too homie-ish up there, but I wanted to really go up there and create more like camaraderie, you know, because I've been very like vocal about like wanting to do a more conversational podcast that's not just the news. And I feel like in order to do that, we got to actually fuck with each other. And I feel like, you know, Monday we getting a good little vibe going and stuff, but like also too, Monday's tough because it's a big news day. So it's like I appreciate that they're giving me that spot and that they trust me to come in there on Monday and kind of like start the week off and stuff. But also too, like, you know, I could be going a little harder, but you know, I want to keep that just being good to your coworkers because that's something I noticed at No Jumper that wasn't happening a lot. You know, even when I hopped on the phone with Munchie and Jaleese this Sunday and stuff because I thought we were gonna do a show together. And I just want to be like, look, I could facilitate this, but if you go personal or you go personal, I got to bow out. I got to. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to ruin the content, but I was just like, look, I fuck with you and I fuck with you. No, for sure. So let's try to be as respectful as we can. But if y'all got to do it up, then do it up. You know what I'm saying? I can't control that type shit.
No, I agree for sure with you. I just want you to look at it like, an argument is still a conversation. You know what I'm saying? The argument can still be that good conversation. You feel me? You feel me?
That's a bar.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We going to get this done, you know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, but we going to have that conversation, you know what I'm saying? And just like with Brandon, you've seen how it went with me and Brandon. As soon as we walked out that door, said, Brandon, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? And he started telling me about behind the scenes YouTube shit. We started talking about life. We smile and laughing with each other. It's nothing.
He a solid dude, and a lot of people do not know that. Like, I talk to this motherfucker still at least once or twice a week.
Real shit.
And he be putting me up on game about certain shit. So it's like,
no matter how much I disagree with him, bro, he's a real person off camera. You know what I'm saying? He's a whole different person, and I kind of learned that a long time ago from hearing a story of academics talk about Joe Budden on their show on Complex.
Right.
He talked about Joe Budden and say, this dude would tear into me for fucking 2 hours. Say I'm shitty, I'm the worst journalist, say I'm not shit. The episode would end, they turn the camera off. He walk up to me smiling and say, that was a great fucking episode.
Yeah,
and walk out. You know what I'm saying?
It's really content. It's
It's
crazy.
like, I'm not saying disrespect people, but I'm saying we could yell at each other. We could go crazy and just know that I still fuck with you. I still got love for you. And I wouldn't even argue with you like that if it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't fuck with you, we ain't got nothing to talk about like that. You know what I'm saying?
But real shit.
I definitely, just because I know how intelligent you are and that you can pod, I just want to see you show off that skill a little bit more. And also because I know that you just haven't been podding forever, you're not super involved in it. Like, this is like crash course for you, you feel me? And you're doing a great job. But it's like, I think the honing the skill is getting in there and battling a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, 100%. And I appreciate Moose hits me up a lot, and we be talking and shit, and he be giving me little pointers and stuff, and I really do take him to heart, bro. Like, with the shit you be putting me on, because I know you're more familiar with just the whole space from the back end to the front end, so I really do appreciate that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go far, bro.
No, that's real. That's
would
real.
you rather see him or Tay pod?
I'd rather see him pop for sure.
I don't even know why you said.
I just wanted to think about it in terms of like entertainment value, all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just potted with Tay, and I did have fun. Once we hashed it out, bro was, you know what I'm saying, more lively, had better energy.
Because it was tension. Now, if it was any other day.
Yeah, he's just be next topic. That's what I hate. I know Ricky doesn't. You do it way better than Tay. But I be getting pissed off when motherfuckers are a little too quick to next topics. Like, bro, just talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let Josh or somebody say next topic, you feel me? Let somebody else cut the convo off. We there to pod, you feel me? Not to like run a pod, you feel me? Type shit,
real.
you feel me?
No, 100%.
And I'm not critiquing you. It's more Tay F, I feel like, because he's a little too quick to be like, I'm not interested in this topic, next topic type of thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? But I think just the whole general idea, like, just like the elder statesmen kind of run that part, and we the young guns that's here to pop our shit, you feel me?
Nah, for real, yeah. I mean, you know, shout out to Tay, but Tay, I got you by a fucking 3 miles, brother. I got you by at least 30 of them. 30 of them things.
In terms of like versatility, all that, able to speak on different topics, you know what I'm saying, with education, all that.
For sure, yeah. But, you know, it's a fine balance, you know what I'm saying? It's even me finding it because, like, I want to get in there and just talk. Like, I don't want to be a mic, but, you know, I'll be cognizant, especially when I'm on camera where it's like Lush, Munchie, Almighty, all these motherfuckers got names
some big dogs
in this space. So when they popping it doing the side combos, I'm like, okay, America wants to hear from them more they want to hear from me. So
not really though, bro.
But
you can articulate yourself way better than them. No shade, but you can. And like I said, you a breath of fresh air. We've been hearing that and seeing that. But I would want to see, like bro saying, like you have your own way of thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really agree with half of the shit that they be saying, bro. Stand on that and push the issue and fuck what comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think more than like they want to hear you or them, they want to hear you with them. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Type shit.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to hear a bunch of dudes that kind of align more with the streets just talk about the streets. We want to hear the other perspective. That's why, like, whenever they get in the street conversations, I just ask questions. Because I'm not trying to make a statement and make it seem like I'm all studying the streets. I know all these hey, Ant, it's something like this. I was like, Ant, you know what I'm saying? Did Chicago invent the disrespecting dead people?
Right.
He said, hell no. LA motherfucker. Okay. That was my point. I want to say that, but I know that's not my place. So, you know what I'm saying? Pose the question. That's your point, and see if they agree and be like, I was right. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Anytime it's some talk about the feds, I'll be like, let's go to the expert. Jefe.
And also just like Aunt Jefe be shutting down sometimes. So to pose that question will get them, and it might fire them up because Aunt Jefe easily fired up and like getting into a topic. He just needs that kind of activation sometimes. You feel me? Like, and
Ant will take you down like a little hole, like rabbit hole. You feel me? Like he be like, sometimes that's the underplay for the overplay. He
starts popping it.
You gotta watch Aunt Jefe. He might hit you with a conspiracy theory too. You feel me?
And I do just want to clear his name. I was sitting right next to Bro on the Tuesday show. I know he wasn't doing himself favors with the hood on and the sunglasses, but he had his phone under that desk. He was not asleep at any point. He was typing on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he was handling, you know what I'm saying, seemed important. But bro was not asleep, I promise.
The chat
you
and what they think, man.
Unless he could sleep tight with his thumbs, bro was awake the whole time. You feel me?
Scroll up a little bit. I'm curious to see what else is up there. Yeah, man. Well, Shit, yeah, we've been podding, bro. I forgot to even really look at a lot of this shit. But just okay.
We just off the limb.
Yeah, maybe like just an overall kind of question. How do y'all feel about like the content space, right? Like this YouTube stuff that we're getting into. We're kind of the young guns, and we're hearing like elder statesmen like Adam saying, you know, he wants to downsize. It's not exactly what it was a few years ago. And Flacco is always big into preaching like have a plan B. You know what I'm saying? The content stuff is cool right now, but you know it may not be forever. Like, how do you guys feel about the longevity of the content space?
I just feel like you most definitely need to have your own platform for one, because you don't want to just depend on no jumper, you know what I'm saying? But most definitely keep that relationship, and then like I always be preaching, trying to create different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just depend on this. Like, but you got motherfuckers like Flacco though. He got his own platform. He makes a lot of money. He really does not have to be on no jumper. And when I went to go, when I did that pod with AD and Rick Rock and all them, they showing me they back end. So I'm like, oh yeah, it ain't no way that Adam is gonna pay me this if I get my own platform popping. So I feel like it's always good to have your independence and just keep learning about different things so you can create money and passive income.
That's real.
For sure.
I think it's like there's ups and downs with any, you know what I'm saying, field. You know what I'm saying? We might be going into a down for hip hop related content, journalism, journalistic type shit. But at some point, there's going to be a new wave of rappers that are exciting to people that are, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this is the death of hip hop. It's like, look at like a 2018, 2019 No Jumper. That was supposed to be the death of No Jumper. Right. Then COVID comes and AD joins the platform and turns it up, you know what I'm saying? Becomes a really good host. Right. And the COVID, you know what I'm saying, injects that fuel of everybody being on their phones and watching content. And it's right back, and honestly, to a peak that's higher. People could say that's the highest peak, you know what I'm saying? The ADT route era. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much XXX Tentacion Suicide Boys era, and then ADT Rail kind of neck and neck interviews versus the potty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's just a lull time. You know what I'm saying? Not too much news stories are coming out that's super big. Pretty much since Drake versus Kendrick, it's been kind of dry. You know what I'm saying, in terms of that. But I think, you know what I'm saying, it's just ebbs and flows, you feel me? So
I think we should try to focus on creating our own content though too as well. Like kind of how I had spent off of that little Draco situation, and then I had kind of it unraveled into the Mozzie investing shit. So I feel like if we can figure out how to create our own shit and not just depend on the news, I think that'd be pretty dope too. Or like kind of like with Trap Lord Ross, like how he has a little documentary set up. I feel like that's a dope idea. You know what I'm saying? To make your own shit and not just wait on the news and shit like that.
Yeah, 100. That's why, like, as soon as I got in, I did my own thing that was just maybe not even No Jumper related. Like, I keep shouting out my producer back here, Tommy Paparazzi. I'd been calling him when I was in the Bay, when I was in New York, and being like, bro, you got all these cameras, you got all this equipment, like, you should do something in this like podcasting space, because it just seems like that's the new wave, you know what I'm saying? And then we ended up cooking up a show together that I did want to, initially give to No Jumper, but when we had cooked it up, I'm not saying it's like the best thing in the world, but I'm like, damn, this is our baby right here. Like, I don't want to just give it to somebody because they got more dough than me and they can, make it bigger than what I can make it right now. Like, I'd rather be in the trenches with it type shit. So I definitely agree with making your own platform and stuff. Also, too, to big up the platform, maybe bigger platform you're associated with, like Joe Budden, for instance. You got Mona, Queen's Flip.
Game? Was that?
With Wallow.
Yeah.
Now they're attached to Barstool and stuff. So if you bring value to yourself, other people will recognize that and they'll want you around them for sure.
I'll give y'all credit for going with the sports route, because like if you were to come to me before you started the pod, I would have been like, I don't know, bro. You just want a no jumper contest. You're gonna go in the sport, but it's like y'all are starting to put up numbers. The TikTok's starting to go up. There's starting to be people that see y'all content and comment, even if they're like, y'all motherfuckers got it wrong. You need that. You need those people. You want that. You want to be the motherfuckers that are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's gonna make y'all viral. Look at, they've been wrong 3 weeks in a row. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why is anybody watching it? But it's like, it's gonna make more people watch y'all in return. You feel me? So like obviously, you know what I'm saying, nobody knows everything, you know what I'm saying, as long as you put in effort and it's high quality like how y'all's is. I see people in the chat like, they switching camera angles on this bitch, like this is better quality than no jumper on certain days, you feel me? So it's like, and whatever you do, you know what I'm saying, y'all dove in head first, and it seems like, you know, I mean, I watch the pod pretty much because I do y'all clips, so it's like I'm watching the pod and I be, you know, cracking up, you know what I'm saying, when I'm sitting there screen recording so I can edit the clip. I'm like, these motherfuckers is funny, you know what I'm saying, like Tommy funny, Nick cool as hell, you know what I'm saying, like knowledgeable dudes, so you know, all applause for y'all in the pod, and you know what I'm saying,
I appreciate it.
Keep on going.
The reach too. Like, just think about how many people watch sports. Like, everybody, every race. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you could touch so many people.
And how many people bet nowadays?
Exactly.
Every single person
like the
I know.
new thing.
My boy is addicted to betting. So as soon as y'all got that sponsorship, I'm going to send him that code. He's going to run up that affiliate link because my boy is addicted to betting. You know what I'm saying? So,
that was the idea behind it, man. And it's just the shit that we be doing, too. Like, not even on some capitalistic shit. Like, you know, everybody's doing this. It is a great idea as far as that. But, like, we literally, bro, like, every Saturday, like, Tom, who you got? Tommy, who you got? Nick, who, you feel me? Like, and if you hide a parlay, we call it a sneaky lay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be like, yo, he doing dirt right now.
So how accurate are you?
Bro, Tommy right now is at a 71% clip. Tommy is killing it. Yeah. I was not telling Tommy as hard as I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm on that. You feel me? Me and Tommy getting good money together. And me and Nick, I feel like our past couple of weeks we're like 10 for maybe like 10 for 7 or something, so we're not doing that bad. You feel me? But it's been a rough betting season. It's been a rough.
It's been a weird season in the NFL. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
you think it's rigged like the NBA?
Hey man, come on now! All this shit coming out, bro. It's more heads are gonna roll. More heads are gonna roll. Like even when we did our little Halloween episode with the Mario and Luigi, that was the whole shit. It's just like, you know, like Italian mafia, like we control this shit.
I didn't even do the mathematics on that one. Hold on.
You know? Because hey, this shit got, bro. I have a homie he's big into the NBA. He's been telling me like this shit is like fake for a long time, and what he does is he fades the public. He's made so much money, bro. So much money, I'm not gonna lie. Like my bankroll, my gambling bankroll is nowhere near where his shit was at the peak of it, you know?
Bro, that's they trying to give like 60 years to the Cleveland pitcher that he's from the Dominican Republic. He was telling his Dominican homies, he said, yo, first pitch of the game, I'm throwing a ball. Right. Bet the house on it. They bet 15 grand on it. Make like fucking 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? On a prop bet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were making millions. You know what I'm saying? They eventually started making millions doing this. These motherfuckers started investigating, probably seeing, why do these motherfuckers bet 15 grand on a fucking ball on, you know, 3 times a week, and they're hitting every single time. Yeah. Investigate that fool, find all the texts. They talking about the type of fraud that it's like considered. The max is 60 years. I'm like, damn, people who fucking play with kids don't even get 60 years. Y'all about to give them over some baseball?
It's
like,
crazy, dude. That's because crazy. It's like the wire fraud and stuff, like all that shit is just.
I think because these dudes make millions of dollars, then they get caught up and it's like, oh yeah, he made 50 bans in cheating the bet. So he made 150 bans. It's like, your contract is $22 million.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are we doing? Is it the thrill? Is it the, you know what I'm saying, I'm never going to get caught up? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's got to be the thrill, and it's a little bit of, like, strategy, too. So, like, two players, soccer players that come to mind that, you know, recently were caught up in scandals. One was found not guilty, and the other one was found guilty. Ivan Toney, who's a striker, he was for Brentford for a while, and he would be betting on himself. He would be betting, I'm about to ball the fuck out. You feel me?
That should be allowed. You
respectable.
Yeah,
you feel me? They gave him his 8-month ban. He did that. But then Luis Paqueta, he was indicted for basically telling he's from Brazil on a very small island on Brazil. So like they were making millions of dollars on if he was going to get a yellow card or not. And the way his play style is, it's kind of hard to prove it because you'll be watching him. I've watched him plenty of times before this was even like a thing. And I'll be like, why do you do that foul there, bro? Like, that don't make no sense.
sense.
Like, he just plays wild and violent type of thing. But it's like, you know, he's Brazilian. They got a fighting spirit. They play soccer differently than the English do. So I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. But then, the shit comes out. His island made like $3.1 million on if he was going to get a yellow card.
Shout out to bro, man. Shout out to bro.
And
so then he got found guilty?
He was found innocent.
Oh, innocent?
He was found innocent.
It's so hard to tell. Like,
bro,
he
was found innocent. So it's like, I feel if he was feeding people information, because when I saw the initial case, I was like, anybody could watch him play and be like, this is going to be the motherfucker to get a card or maybe sent off during the game, because he plays wild as fuck. So, of course, the people on his island probably think the same thing. But he could also be like, hey, I'm going to pull somebody down, or I'm going to try to break his leg in the second half. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's just one of those things where I can kind of see where, you know, if you got a big ego and you like, I'm a baller, I'm going to get a goal. I know I'm going to get a goal. Let me put 100 racks on myself this morning. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're looking out for your folks on a Brazilian island, not as affluent, like, you know, I be getting yellow cards, bro. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's always, I feel like they're trying to help people around them that don't got it like them. And you got to think, as an athlete, everybody probably got their hand out, bro.
But you don't got the $3 million. Like, if you're making fucking 50,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take the risk and just give your people some bread. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bank.
hey, I'm gonna give you this, and don't ever fucking ask me for nothing.
Bro. You better flip this motherfucker, because I'm gone.
Hit me 3 Christmases from now to say Merry Christmas. Don't even. You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Yeah, so I can't call it, bro. I just feel like it's human nature to think that you could get away with some shit. You know what I'm saying? That. Is obviously you can't, even when motherfuckers commit regular crimes, bro. It's like, you haven't seen SVU or like any of these little shows, the way they be catching motherfuckers. They be flying helicopters over the weed house to see the heat imprint and stuff. Like, I'm like, y'all never seen this shit. Y'all never seen.
You gonna get caught, man.
You
eventually.
Gonna get caught, bro.
I think they probably seen people bigger than them in the office or whatever, probably doing that shit.
Running it up.
Yeah, so now that we have all these apps and shit that that's accessible to everybody, they like, well, shit, we could probably get on this too.
Yeah,
right.
Shit, look at Otani and his fucking translator and shit. Like,
they said Otani did that shit.
But they said, nah, it was a translator. Don't worry about it. Otani's good. Otani's good.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, thank God. On God. Yeah, for real. Shit. Shout out.
Thank God, man. Fuck. Yeah, man, but I think in the content space, I think there's a lot more longevity than people think, you know. Obviously, we're going to hear people that are bigger than us say, hey, bro, like, have a plan B, or it's not what it used to be because they've been in the space longer than us. But I don't know if y'all was tuned in to academics on the Diddy trial. He said he had more viewers than like standard TV publication.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me this shit is going down when motherfuckers is doing more numbers than ABC and shit covering it.
I rarely watch TV. All I watch is podcasts. YouTube, everything.
I got cable, but I don't know why. It's only to watch sports, pretty much. Like, that's the only reason I got cable. Nothing else comes on except YouTube and sports.
I'm hitting YouTube channels. Just watching my favorite YouTubers. That's it.
Oh, God. Well, shit, boys, to wrap it up, I want to know, what's been your favorite piece of content that you've made? Whether it's, like you said, you've been on a crazy run this week, if it's something you've currently done, or just in the past. Like, what's been your favorite piece of content that you made thus far?
The Mozzie shit. Because it's something that I'm actually passionate about.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Just seeing...
Can you expound a little bit on the Mozzie shit, just for people if they don't know like, exactly what it was entailed?
So for me, even like when I was talking to Tommy, that's like my angle that I'm trying to take whenever I interview rappers. I want to ask, what are you doing with your money? Because everybody's trying to buy all these chains and do all this shit, and they end up broke. We keep seeing this same story over and over and over again, even athletes. So at least I was like, well, shit, if I got a little bit of game, at least I can plant a seed. Do the easiest thing and throw something in the index. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The S&P 500, you could throw money in there and ain't even got to think about it. It's going to work for you. So pretty much Mozzie, he invests in stocks, buys a whole bunch of Section 8 properties that's funded by the government, commercial buildings, apartments, things of that nature. So I felt like that was a good video that I could put together, because I know a lot of people listen to him, but all they hearing is blah da da shit, niggas and all that, but they not knowing that this dude is really smart, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell he's smart if you just listen to the wordplay and how he put his words together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The vocabulary out of this world. You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid. He's more than just whatever he's portraying to the world. Not saying that he ain't that, but he's most definitely a smart street dude. So I felt like that's the angle that I wanted to go, and that's the person I wanted to start with as far as like my content.
Yeah, it's fire.
Hell yeah, and I always hit you up about that shit, bro. Is I like how you leave the game nuggets. You feel me? Like that's like the best shit that you could do, especially in the urban space. And even shout out to Mozzie. Like Mozzie's always stood for something that's bigger than him. You know, even when he was like, I gotta kick the cup. Before he kicked the cup, he was knee deep in addiction. Like Mozzie has always represented something that's much larger than him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's chosen to do what he's doing and lead the way he has. But yeah.
Doing that kind of reminds me of that dude Caleb. He does the budgeting for fools. He'll bring them on and roast them and tell them how to get their money straight because they hella bad with money. Like I can see you doing that, not like that aggressive, but like sitting down with rappers who got a spending problem. They like admit it, and you be like, bro, this is how you got to reel it back. And put your money here, and this is where you should be putting it instead of tricking on bitches and all the, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying?
I told Tommy Guns that shit, and I just clicked on his story today. He just bought another watch, another chain. I'm like, brother, you ain't did shit.
Maybe it might not get through to the 19-year-old, but we gotta keep it pushing. Maybe somebody will get it.
You just gotta keep dropping it one at a time. And I've been the one thing I'm trying to do too. I'm not just trying to say certain shit. So I've been posting at least once a week. Me purchasing grams of gold, precious metals.
I peeped that.
I just bought a ounce of silver. So I'm just trying to do different things, and actually show and not just saying some shit.
Because I don't know nobody else I seen buying grams of gold.
My
boy was just telling me invest in gold, and he's showing me his returns. He's like started investing a couple years ago. That motherfucker shot up recently. He's like, I'm up like 20. I'm up a 20 piece now. He's like, he's telling my homie who's addicted to betting, like if you would have like put all that money you put in betting into gold, you would have been up a 50 piece probably.
God,
you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure, that's hella funny. But that's good that you're doing that. That's a positive influence on the culture of hip hop and the broad culture and all. You feel me? That's clean.
Nah, for real. We need that in this space.
Yeah.
We need that in this space.
I think it has to be this week, you know what I'm saying? Just because I think these are going to be the biggest numbers I've ever put up. So it's either that Tuesday show or the Food Community Podcast. I don't think they've dropped it yet. I really don't know when they dropping it. I think they drop on like Mondays and Tuesdays and like Thursday and Friday. So I think it's going to be Monday or Tuesday it comes out.
Yeah.
But they told me that was one of their best episodes, and they might be trying to, do something, a little show with me, maybe possibly incorporate me into the food community shit.
Yeah.
So the All Facts Podcast, man, if y'all see me back up there, politicking with my boys, shout out to Juan Prime and Compa Raider, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So shout out to them. And then, it has to be that Tuesday show or the Food Community Podcast I just did. I was definitely felt like I was potting my ass off. And those are, big dogs, in every sense of the word. So I definitely feel proud of it.
You got to run that shit back with Brandon, bro.
Nah, facts.
The people want to see that shit.
Facts.
Bro, wait, we didn't even get to, I'm doing the wrap up. We didn't even really get to touch on that, bro. I was so confused, like, when we was sitting there. And I was like, yeah, you smoked his boots, just speaking all facts, you know what I'm saying? And I'm peeping the chat, and they're like, he didn't win. And then I'm peeping just the comments and shit, and I cannot believe that there's so much CTE in America that they think that you did not win that, bro.
Said I didn't, but I was just checking out the individual clips and the certain topics, like when they cut the topic and it wasn't like the full pod. All the comments are like, Moose cooked him. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'm not going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, Brandon was just saying bullshit. Moose was sticking to the points. I just looked it up. Yeah, Moose was right. Blah, blah, blah. So it's just like.
Do you think it would be better if, because I know Adam kind of threw y'all in there with no plan, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be better if y'all knew beforehand what topics you guys are going to
that'll probably be better for sure.
And y'all can really just boom, 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 boom. I feel like you will really just, because you like me, you're not just going to say no bullshit that you don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? So.
I was going to ask to be a part of it, but I felt like there may be too many liberal-leaning people in the room. You feel me? I would have liked to come and kind of add that, structure topics and stuff, because I was like, oh shit, they're freeballing it. But, you know.
The first one, so I knew that it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Usually when No Jumper starts something, it's not like they check every corner, every nook and cranny. It's like, fire it up, we live. Hey, do your best, and we'll figure out the rest after you do this one. You feel me? So that was a vibe I was getting. And then Brandon tried to put the narrative. Oh, Adam, let me pick the topics. Adam hit me once and said, hey, Brandon hit me and said, what do you want to talk about? So I said, you know, I've been watching to prepare. I got a 9 to 5, so I'm at work with Brandon in my ear, his live streams. I'm listening to 2-hour Brandon live stream just to see what he's on. You feel me?
Tape,
And I'm like, okay, government shutdown, you know what I'm saying? All the ACA, the healthcare shit, you know what I'm saying? So I just sent like those 3 things. Adam never hit me back and be like, okay, we're gonna do these. So I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the topics I didn't know. And so I just started, when I was studying for it, I just started studying every possible thing I might, because I had no idea what the topics was gonna be. So that was a false narrative for sure, but I get it. I felt like that was a sign that I got the best of him. In Brandon's mind, he really knows deep down, because he's trying to spin all these narratives, and none of them are that he made better points than me. You know what I'm saying?
110%. Like Brandon is a real dude. We chop it up in the DMs and everything as well. I really do appreciate Brandon as a person. But I've been telling him that you're going to cook him for months now. I've been the biggest advocate in the No Jumper group chat to have this debate. You feel me? Because I'm like, this is going to be it. Like, I know for sure. Because the last dude he debated, it was bullshit. It was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I was super excited to see that. And I'm glad that the individual clips are telling the truth. Because I'm like, it ain't no way.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Like I said, I'm not really into politics, but this motherfucker say shit so confidently, you would think he telling the truth. I'm like, so the whole time Adam's chat GBT and shit, he's like, oh, well, that's not true. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker really just saying anything.
He's saying anything.
Bro, that's crazy. So they really do that, though.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to, like, you know what I'm saying, rebuttal that, because it's like, what do I say to a motherfucker just telling me a lie? And it's like, I can say that's a lie, but what am I going to say? That's a lie 100 times? You know what I'm saying? It's like, at some point, it's just like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? But he does this for real. Brandon streams every night, damn near, you know what I'm saying, or 3, 4, 5 times a week. So it's like, and been doing that for years, it seems like, you know what I'm saying? So that was my first political debate officially ever, you feel me? And like, I got super deep into politics, like, and kind of in the last election cycle, in terms of getting super facts and ready and all that type of shit. Like, I was preparing for a debate, but I had really never done one before. So I felt like I could have been a little more stoic in certain moments. Like I told you, I'm a nervous dude. And when my adrenaline shoots up, I get a little shaky and I'm a little excited. I'm a little fired up.
You had some bars though. What was the Tariq Nasheed bar?
Oh yeah.
Funny,
yeah, the grift is over. The FBA grift's over. The Tariq Nasheed grift and the No Jumper grift ran out. You know what I'm saying? You just jumping grift to grift.
I gotta remember it though. But you said some shit about like, oh, your biggest accomplishment is getting dissed by Tariq Nasheed. I can't remember what it was. Exactly.
I was trying to cook. I'm not gonna lie. I had some people in the office that aren't the most fond of Brandon. Like, hey, if he says something or keeps cutting you off, hit him with this. And they was texting me. I'm like, and it would be crazy shit. I'm like, I might not use that one. If it gets too crazy, I will. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Don't worry. But I appreciate him coming out from his, under his rock that he's been hiding under from No Jumper and coming and debate me, because I needed him to make that moment. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody else in mind. I don't know too many conservative debaters that will come to No Jumper, so I need, you know what I'm saying, I need 2 to tango. So shout out to Brandon at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he creating opportunities for sure.
For sure, yeah.
He for sure got me jump started. So I don't never take
we both
that
beat up on Brandon to get our jump start. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what he's saying.
For sure.
Oh shit! This couch is Brandon's demise right here.
We the Brandon Slayer.
The body and mind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But shout out to everybody that's been in here. Maybe we could check out the chat one last time.
Yeah, let's check out the chat. Let's check out the chat. We about to get up out of here. What we do? Like we did like 2 hours.
Yeah, about
now,
2 hours
like,
for sure.
Yeah,
about
we
2
gave
hours.
y'all a good little, get down. I'm sure you're gonna see lots of clips coming out of this as well. You know what I'm saying? Sir. We'll do the work for y'all. Keep tapping in. Keep tapping in.
For sure, clicking to that.
No,
off top.
So there was.
What is this right here? What are you guys going to?
Oh, this is just some stats and stuff. But I'll go to the chat. Let's see. We got Top 5 Ricky fits right now, ladies and gentlemen. I think they putting your fit in the top 5 right now.
Appreciate you.
Put that shit on.
Yeah, you got that shit on, man.
I've been mailing it in fit-wise and no jumper. I'm going to step it up
And
this week.
We ain't got to get back into a can of worms, but that's another point I got is motherfuckers showing up in sweats and acting like it's gym class. Like, we got to put that shit on every time we on camera, bro.
That's real.
And I told Kenny this. I don't mean to harp on Kenny, but he hit me and was like, bro, why does the chat hit me? I said, put on some cleaner shoes, take them dirty ass forces off, take the basketball shorts off, put some jeans on, bro. I know you be spending money on going out to eat and this and that.
Yeah.
Forces is $100, some jeans. I can send you some sites to get some cool jeans and just come up presentable so people aren't focusing on what you wearing and they focus on what you saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You feel me?
That's real, 110%. That's real.
But no, I mean, it's not like you be going up there bummy. You be one of the freshest motherfuckers up there. So I'm not talking about you, but
I just be trying to be on my comfortable shit. But I'm like, okay, you feel me? I was looking at the closet as I see y'all getting ready. I say, oh, no, it's a home game for me. I got to come fresh as it gets. You know what I'm saying?
Cap.
Hey, Pooh be putting that shit on, too. That's all I was like,
the Flying podcaster, we got to give him a run for his money, though.
Yeah, bro, we get Pooh in here. Like, we can run this back. You feel me? Like, this don't got to be a one-off thing. Like,
next time I'm out here, we got to run it back.
Yeah, we'll run it back. We going to get Tam in here, get Pooh in here, get Rush in here. We're going to get Adam in here. We're going to bring Adam to the west side.
Yo, that would be hard. He would for surely come.
The 22-ster in a little apartment. He's always talking about, I can't wait till I can rent again. Bro's going to see this apartment and be like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
He might lower your pay if he come up here, Ricky. I don't know. He's like, he's getting to it.
Oh, shit.
So they said, all y'all need to go to Icebox and get some bust downs, bro. What are y'all doing? And then they said, Mikey Fade is crispy as fuck. On God, I was
trying
like,
to.
He hitting every barber in LA.
The waves is hitting on the side view.
On God, he posted that clip. I'm like, damn, I need to get a cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
shit.
I got a couple of likes too. They was blowing my shit up. I'm like,
okay,
I might need it.
Yeah, they said Ricky's type is anyone that resembles London Tipton.
London Tipton. That's funny.
That's
from
a white girl, right?
Oh, yeah.
She be at the Rams games. She be from Cody, Zach and Cody.
Yeah, Zach and Cody. The hotel, the white girl, the bad white girl.
Yeah. I like them a little thicker than that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, but she cool. No, we looking at it. Moose got it right here too.
Yeah, they said behind the camera there are 50 aggressive goons from Northern California. That's crazy. That's great. Just in case Tayef pulls up. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Tayef. Ricky has 4 tabs on 4chan.
That's funny as fuck. Can they see my tabs right now?
They said a honey bun for you. They're questioning your honey bun for you. What do you mean by that? You said, I got a honey bun for you for the
honey.
Yeah, okay, so that's what they're saying. Just to clarify, I knew that, but they was trying to act like you were saying something crazy. Mooseman seems like he for real just loved the game of conversation and is trying to have peak analysis for anything. Curious ass fool. Yeah, that's facts.
Facts.
The Reddit is wild. Almighty and Peak podcast form is top 5 no jumper host of all time. He keep it extremely real. Okay, I think that's a hot take for sure. Almighty goes crazy.
Shout out Almighty.
Almighty is basically Gen Z as well. It makes him relatable. They said as soon as the cameras turn on, I immediately have to switch on my day ones. That's crazy.
Who are they commenting?
I think they were saying like the genuine takes. I think that was part of that. The genuine takes. Like.
Hey, that's funny as fuck, dog.
That's hilarious. They said it's actually my pops in the chat. Shout out to my pops, man. Mariano Cisneros Jr. California injury law, man. Workers' compensation.
Yes, sir.
Personal injury hit my dog up. You know what I'm saying? He in the chat.
Next car accident, give me 100 bands.
Yeah, he can, man. That's the man with the plan. No
cap. If it's true that you need to pee on yourself when you get into a car accident.
I've
always wondered if that's real. They say if you pee on yourself, it indicates spinal damage. You get more money.
Damn.
But I don't want to piss on myself for no fucking reason.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, me and Pop's doing a reaction to this when we get home. You know,
look,
when I get
to
to the crib.
Some shit I heard Sharp say on No Jumper.
Yeah, the problem.
Hey,
he
Church,
is the pee
you
guy.
Pee on yourself as soon as they rear end you. That's how you get to the bag, Church.
That's crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie
I thought that was just jellyfish things. Now I know if I get in a car accident, I got to do it too. They said hella personality in the room right now, man. Shout out to Swag Like Pino, been rocking with us the whole time.
Hell yeah.
Bo Jackman in the chat said gang, man. Shout out to Bo Jackman.
Gang in here, ain't no lames in here.
So is y'all beef officially over then?
I never had a problem with Bo, bro. Like I was really trying to stall him out when I was saying you're too young for this conversation. I understand he took offense from it, but it's just hard for me. Like, one thing my homie Tom will tell me, he said, you got a horrible judge of character. You feel me? But like, I be trying to give everybody a chance. But one thing with me, bro, is like, once you do some weird shit, it's really hard for me to go back.
Back to the
you
same.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? It might not be a problem, but it's not the same.
Yeah, so it's like, I never had a problem with him, so I'm not going to act like I got a problem with him. But that was just weird, bro. But I understand, like you said, if I was his age and I came in there like hot and stuff the way that he did, I probably would have did the same. So like, I'm trying to be graceful with him, and I haven't been going in on him too hard. Like I said, I never had a problem with the kid, but it's just like, you know, like, I really rock with y'all because y'all were so genuine with me, and everyone who reached out to me, like, I was like a little skittish with them to try to see who was genuine and who wasn't.
People out and see what's good.
I feel people out, you know, so like, I feel like, you know, everybody's had an opportunity to show me their colors. So once you pick a, you know, color, just stay that color, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I talked to you, and I talked to Bojack. Like, I talked to Bojack like I talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Bojack will call me randomly and ask me for advice on shit. I think Bojack has, like, the thing where he's a great content creator, does good interviews. You know what I'm saying? They're very entertaining, funny, all that. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have that thing where he could kind of, like, read the room a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And he told me, you know what I'm saying, admitted that, like, sometimes I just can't really read the room and check the vibe. I think it's going to come off this way, what I'm about to say, and it comes off completely opposite.
Yeah.
So I've been just trying to tell him, you know, turn down the clickbaity shit by like 25% and do the conversation like 25% more, you know what I'm saying, type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was just telling him shit like that, and he's very open to criticism, all that. Like I said, like we were talking about, he's a younger dude, so it was a bad moment. I told him, I think if he came in with his facts straight, he could have actually won that interaction. He could have said, hey, I was around the scene. I interviewed these people. Maybe it wasn't Drake I interviewed, but I've been interviewing fools since I was 15. But he didn't do that. He didn't come with the car facts. He came with the insults. And you can't insult a fool's fit when you got dirty forces on. That's just rule number one of beefing and shooting on people. Yeah, it's
biblical offenses were made, so I'm just stepping back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like also too, like, you know, I get it, like, maybe I'm different from your average no jumper, you know, African American and stuff, but like, bro, Venice is a real place. Like, LA is a real place. I didn't just grow up on the west side. I also grew up in South Central. You feel me? So when you try to, like, I feel like come for all that shit and you don't got your facts in order and stuff, it's just like, you know, like, what are we doing?
It's like ironic. That's like me saying, oh, Ricky, you're a white boy. It's like, I get the white boy allegations too, and Bo does too. So it's like, bro, if you well-spoken and you articulate yourself and you come off as like you read a book every once in a while, they're going to say you white boy. So it's like, it was very like ironic to be like, bro, we're all getting hit with that allegation. You can't hit Ricky with that because, you know what I'm saying, it was crazy.
What's going on
shout out to Bojack, man, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's trying to move past that and all that, you know what I'm saying? And he did feel some type of way. He was like, man, I want to make a YouTube video and just like get my side because I feel like it really rubbed him the wrong way that he, you know what I'm saying, was viewed that way. But, you know what I'm saying, everybody makes mistakes, but it's all good, bro. It's no big deal. Yeah, not a big deal. I told him next week goes by, nobody's going to talk about it. And look, nobody's talking about that.
I forgive you for calling me a snitch, Bo Jackman. 6 months ago, I would have whooped your ass. But I
this is Zen, MikeyOoo.
I understand this is content in the space that we in. So I have grace.
Facts.
Because those are past fighting words.
No, facts. Especially in the world that you come from, for sure. That's off limits.
Brother.
You could call me a snitch. I don't care about Jack, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Don't call MikeyOoo that. They said, low-key crazy thinking about the difference between being combative in a convo for content, but also just wanting to have a chill, good time in general. Yeah, definitely crazy balance you got to have. There's a lot of charisma on this podcast. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Game recognized game. Brandon is a bigot. They said, feel like Moose really crawled himself up the no jumper ladder, starting as a mod for Yuri and knowing this fool is blossoming. Shout out to you, bro.
I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that you was modding.
Yeah, I did. The first shit I did was Yuri had like a mod competition where they were bringing fools in Discord and just interviewing them. And I used to just tune into that fool because I watched No Jumper, and then everybody broke off to do their own streams. I watched everybody's streams. But Yuri was like the most like touchable, you know what I'm saying, in terms of like he didn't have the most viewers. AD and T-Rail, they plugged into the industry. They're not talking to random viewers like that, you know what I'm saying? Yuri's going to respond to every chat. So shout out to Yuri. Yeah, he made me a mod. I won that contest just by getting interviews, seeming like a cool dude, seeming like I knew the kind of streaming etiquette and all that shit. And then through that, you know what I'm saying, just branched off to T-Rail, Almighty Suspect, you know what I'm saying, doing shit for the biggest bros and all their shit. So yeah, so that's just how that went for sure. Bo Jackman says, share the live, run it up. Shout out to Bo Jackman in the chat. My pop said they need some Hefe juice in there. It would have been a whole different vibe if we had Hefe juice in this, John, for sure. They said, ooh, I'm clipping Mikey saying Ricky better than Lush, Munchie, and Adam. Hey, we standing on everything that's said in this pod, man. We're not turning down no face.
I didn't say Adam, but I still give you that though.
Yeah,
I feel like Adam,
hey, defend yourself.
Yeah, we're rocking with it.
But Adam is messy. You just a real one. You ain't agreeing with everything. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah, I feel like there's always been a myth that hip-hop has been dead. Always hear this except for 2016. We had hella shit pop off hip-hop wise. Yeah, you always hear that. Everything dies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then it's back. A house female would help this podcast. I don't know what house female means.
That's interesting.
W Production. Yeah, shout out to the production,
y'all,
man.
Behind the boards. Let's go, baby.
Shout out Heath, Steven, Mikey, Nathan, and free the homie Donnie. Yeah, shout out to Donnie. I know he got let go of No Jumper recently.
Who was Donnie?
He was a behind the scenes dude, you know what I'm saying? And he was with them for a minute. He was with No Jumper for a minute, and now he's doing his own stream. He had been doing it at No Jumper, but now he's full-fledged in it. He's doing reactions in the morning, usually around like 8, 9 a.m., real early. When I wake up early, I go on YouTube. Donnie's there. He's got his topics. I told him, same thing. I'll do some thumbnails for him.
Hell yeah.
So I'll probably, I'd be sending him shit. But yeah, Donnie's running it up. Shout out to Donnie.
Besco TV, right? Besco TV?
Yeah, I think it's that's his Instagram, but I think unless he changed it, I think it's OTB Donnie, because it's or Donnie OTB, Donnie on the boards.
Okay,
you know
Donnie OTB.
Yeah, Donnie OTB is
shout
the
out
YouTube
Donnie,
page.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
shout out to
I'm gonna tap in for sure.
I'm gonna subscribe.
And he's an interesting dude. He's been in the weed game super heavy. He's been to prison, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And when I talked to Donnie at No Jumper, he was one of the realest dudes to me, you know what I'm saying?
We would always chop it up after the Tuesday shows. Donnie is dope, for sure.
He's definitely a good dude. When is the Draco the Ruler debate gonna start? Yeah, no more of that, please.
Yeah, we agree with each other a little bit more. It wouldn't have been a debate, but Let's
agree on that, you know what I'm saying? But nothing he said was disrespectful either, so people were tripping over nothing. Casinos ain't paying like they used to. Do either one of y'all go to the casino at all? I don't know. I'm a bit of casino dude.
One of my homies.
I get whooped every time I'm up there.
Tiny story. One of my homies just told me the coldest shit. We was chopping it up after soccer, and he says he takes a nap like around 6 o'clock, wakes up, eats food, goes to the local casino, and he cleans out all the guys that are like in the hole, like that are stressed out and have been there for hours and they're like red eyes and stuff. So he just goes there fresh as fuck, like off a cup of coffee and food, and just takes all their money because their cognition's low.
Yeah,
bro,
that's crazy.
Bro, I said you're ruining families, Tony. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I gotta pay these bills.
Playing what though?
Poker, I believe. Yeah.
Wow.
And he was working as an electrical engineer before, like went to school and all that. Super math guy. He doesn't work anymore. He quit his job and he's just gambling full time.
Yeah.
He's paying his bills. Takes care of his moms and everything, bro.
Real one. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
When is the Jim Jones versus Blueface topic gonna start? That's crazy.
Are y'all up on game on that? I'm not even up on game on that. I gotta pee.
Are they beefing?
I don't know.
No, I think they're more saying because they did Max B versus Blueface, and everybody's like, why the hell are we having this conversation right now? This is such a random ass conversation.
Bro, on God, right now, my rap debate chat with Lush and the homie Pistol has been binging this entire fucking
they're going
time.
at it about something.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna get to those fools in the morning. They've been on me for like 2 days, bro.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, about me saying I think 50 Cent doesn't. I mean, Max B doesn't rap as well as 50 Cent, but anyway,
he doesn't.
Yeah, bro. They don't. Yeah, we just got it.
Yeah, I don't want to fire Lush up. He's gonna bust through the window like the Kool-Aid Man if we keep talking about Max B.
He's literally. I love Lush, but he is just such a glazer, bro.
Yeah. That's what. For
bro,
sure. I've been trying to tell him to stand on business and be like, bro, stick with your point, don't fold. And I've been liking the Lush lately. He's been standing on business a little bit more for sure.
Yeah.
What was you about to say about Hefe?
Nah, he took me out though when he said like Hefe was like, Lush, like your glazing is crazy. He's like, you know when they get the rib rack and they get the little spoon and they start, you feel me,
drizzling it. Yeah, that's hilarious.
He said that's how Lush be doing it.
Hefe be definitely peeping the Lush glaze every single. He be like, he start looking at it, he lean forward like, man, you on that again? That's hilarious, bro. Brandon, a freak in them DMs. I don't know what you know, but we don't know about that. I didn't hear about that one. Brandon is a classic propagandist. 3 amigos pull up to no jumper in a frat boy outfit with Sperry's. Oh, shit.
I might have to do that one.
We need more of this. Mikey would never switch. He a real one. Check his resume. It go brazy. I'm literally the feds, by the way. That's crazy.
Whatever the fuck.
But yeah, that's about all the chats, man.
Thank
y'all for rocking with us, man.
Appreciate
the new
y'all,
wave.
man. Appreciate y'all.
That's what this is, man. The new wave. Shout out to y'all.
All it really takes is consistency, bro.
Yeah.
As long as we keep doing it, cross-contaminating the fan bases.
And even if this isn't the most consistent, if we all doing our own thing consistently, whenever we come together, it's going to grow every single time. You feel me? For sure.
Yeah, because I've been like trying to figure out my lane in the podcast space besides the sports stuff or whatever, and I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? So I might want to do like a little rotating couch every once in a while, and just try to get different folks in here. Get y'all back in here as well. This was great energy. Just speak about some shit every once in a while. Yeah.
Because when you do the sports pod, I feel like you're like the host and you leading it, but then like you bring in like the stat guys like Nick and Tommy, and I feel like with these type of topics, like you're the stat guy now. You feel me? You're the one going in depth more. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying. So I like to see that more of you. And then with the news, it's just so many motherfuckers. Sometimes you don't get all your shit off. So it's always good to have another outlet
for sure
to just speak on these type of topics for sure.
For sure. Yeah, man. Well, we don't even know what to really call this shit, but it was a little Friday show for y'all about to go out pregame. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Have a good Friday. It was a little rainy out there, a little wet. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, Mikey got a trip.
I need one more of these. Whatever that was, I'm fucking with.
Yeah, fuck it up. But we appreciate y'all, man. Tapping in with us. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to y'all, man. This is a new wave, man. Shout out to y'all. So sub up, man. Y'all want to shout out like y'all Instagrams or YouTube channels before we rock out?
MikeyOoo TV. Yep, 3 O's TV.
Hell follow yeah, and man, y'all follow me on Ricky Nicky Pick 6, and from there you be able to find my personal page. Tap in with me if you about the sports, or if you just on the lifestyle shit. Whatever my personal page is supposed to be, I'm still figuring it out.
Yep. Yeah. See y'all soon, man. More to come. Let's do it.
Peace.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one for
yes, sir.
Did you cut the live? At least mute the mics? Okay, perfect. I got it. Oh, yeah, people. God damn.